7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. It's Prov. Yeah. Read my mind, baby, can you see the times? I want you to be my wife, baby, please don't waste my time. I got too much work to do, I just wanna be sure of you. We ain't got no perfect views, but what works for me would work for you. Tell me, would you work for me? Serve God like you serving me. Yes, I'll lead you with certainty, provide for you eternally. To protect you, I'll get out and cock that grip. Bullets take off like a rocket ship, need you passenger side of my cockpit. Rising above this nonsense, we ain't got no sense of time. Lose yourself inside of mine, introspective or collected. Girl, I could be your prized possession.
Yo. What's up, man? How are you guys doing? On this Monday evening, how are you doing? I'm talking to you, okay? You. How are you doing? Internally. You okay? I'm good. Hope that everybody is doing great. Man. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? I hope that you're doing amazingly. I am. It's been a great day. It's been a great week. A lot of stuff to talk about. And off top, we have an announcement tomorrow from the official One Piece channels. I don't know what it's going to be. Hopefully it's something good. I initially thought it was going to be dropping today. That's what I had read. And I was like, oh, bet we could talk about it on stream. It's tomorrow. It's 9:45 Japan time tomorrow. So I'm very excited to see what it is that they're going to drop on us. Hopefully it's not another 6-month anime break. But you know, if it is, that's just rough for the anime people out there. The rest of us are in the manga. So, you know, it doesn't matter. But either way, man, what's up to everybody out there in the chat? Appreciate y'all tuning in like you do every single week, man. It's Dry Podcast. Y'all already know every single Monday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are here talking One Piece. And today we're going to be doing a chapter review of chapter 11. Where are we on? 1163 now. Goodness. Chapter 1163, we're going to be reviewing it. So super excited for that. Got a couple of things off top before we get into that, but we will get into that here soon. What's up to my Instagram people? Grace Song on Instagram says the One Piece is real. I agree. The One Piece is real. And there's no disputing that. Strawberry, she says it's 6 her time. Where is everybody? We are here. We are here. We are here. Zaza said, this be knocking me out. This be kicking me out. They got one more time. You talking about Twitch? Twitch is kicking you out again? Dang, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, what's going on? Fooly in the building. Blue in the building says, sup, y'all, how it goes? It goes well. It goes well. Good to see you, Blue, as always. Twitch, I'm going to throw pepper soup in your eyes. It's early, bro. It's early. Great Song on Instagram says, can you tell my hot take? Nico Robin is better than Nami. Okay. Okay. Now, Great Song, okay? I know you don't jump on here often, okay? You're on Instagram. It's early. I just got on. I'm in a great mood, okay? I'm in a great mood. A great song. We don't do the Nami slander around these parts. Robin, I will say this, okay? Robin is a great person. She's a great pirate. She's a great Straw Hat member. I love her to death, but she's not better than Nami. So that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. I even have it. If you notice, right here, this is Nami, and like Robin is right here too, right? Robin's right here too, because she's like respected, but the only one person can fly their flag above, and it has to be Nami. I'm just saying, that's a crazy hot take to start the show. I got other comments to read. Appreciate the comment. Man, I don't want to start like that. No Nami slander over here. We don't do it. We don't do it. Okay. Blue said, who wrote this song and who is singing it? I got a lot of interesting answers for that. I did a lot of working this week, just messing around in the lab, and had a little waiting room song I kind of put together. So hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully. Zaza says Team Garp and Bump Suru and Sengoku. Wow. Okay. Fully. All right, Zai. Yo, I don't know what it is about Fully and Suru, but bro will walk over broken glass to defend her. And I respect that. I goddamn respect that, bro. Strawberry says, I love this song for sure. Slevin in the building says, what's good? Hello. How are you, Slevin? Always nice to see you. Mika in the building says, Joey, what's up? How are you? She says 1163 went crazy. Okay, well, we are about to see. We're about to read it here in just a second. She says, clap them hands for show. Guga Goopa in the building. He says by January. He meant by January of 2024, which no longer could be possible because it's 2025 and it's about to be January 2026 in a couple of months. So that's what he means for everyone who doesn't know. So no predictions are coming. That January is past. Goopa, he says, is the flashback over? I want to get back into reading. Not yet, but hey, this is like peak One Piece right now. You don't want to skip this. You want to be in the moment, Goopa. Great song on Instagram. He says, so you're doing this every Monday? Yes, every single Monday we are live here, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. He said, if you could have a devil fruit, what one would it be? It would be, like I've said in the past, love it. It would be Sugar's fruit, because the most diabolical thing to do, right? The thing about Sugar's fruit is you don't need to even appear strong. You don't need people to believe that you have the power to beat them up. So, even if you were to get jumped or whatever the case is, it doesn't matter. Because as soon as I touch you, it's over. It's wraps. That's the kind of power I want. I don't need to be super strong because I want to be able to one-shot you, like truly one-shot you. And that's how you one-shot someone. I don't want to get in these long battles and have to do all this. No, I don't want to be sweaty. Just one tap and then no one remembers you. That's the fruit I would want if I could get it. That seems like, in my opinion, the most practical. I could protect my family. And like I said, even more diabolical, no one remembers you even existed. I'm cool with that. Blue says the official news is something about the live action. Okay, cool. Zaza says, shout out to Ree for his first time on PG and Pod. Go watch it. Yes, again, if you like sports, go check out PG and Pod on YouTube. I joined them this week as a guest. Super, super cool. I love sports. That's my other thing too. So it was a good time, man. Definitely a good time. Pulley said it's 9 my time. Yeah, Eastern time. Yeah, I know it gets late for y'all because we finish at like 11 my time. So it's literally midnight for you guys. Let's see. Oh, yeah, don't go off. Yeah. No, I'm cooling. I'm not going off. I'm cooling. I laughed at that take out loud. See, one of you guys must have paid him to say that, especially at the beginning of the stream. It's crazy. That is crazy. Again, I love Robin, but Nami is still the better character. Okay. Don't get mad at me. Get mad at Oda because he's the one that created those characters. Let's see what else we got here. We got Robin 20 ever. Okay. Just agree with me, bro, and keep it. Wow. Hashtag no Nami slander. Facts. No Nami slander. Nami 1, Robin 0. See, this is why Blue, any stream that Blue's here, man. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. Now, this isn't Robin slander. These are just factual statements. Thank you, Blue. That's hilarious. And it's so freaking true. Botany Bop Boipsy. Changed your YouTube name. You caught me off guard there. He says, yo, you ready? I'm ready. I'm about to get into it. Fuji is in the building. He says, what up, crew? Not much. How are you? Dang, Strawberry's on Instagram too. Good Lord. Okay, Strawberry. You're everywhere. Lud Doobie says, where'd you get the chopper hat? Where did I get it? I think I ordered it online or like went to my local anime store. Maybe I can't remember. I think I did have to order it online. But yeah, just go to Amazon, man. You'll find one. Okay. Grayson says, okay, so unlike and Lars on Instagram says, plus with sugar's fruit, you stay young. That's true. That's true. I don't need, no, that's actually facts. That's so true. Grayson says, okay, so unlike One Piece's pacing, you actually want to fight fast. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Absolutely. Okay. Let's see. Read a couple more of these comments. This is the best flashback in One Piece. This is the best flashback in One Piece of all time. I wouldn't be mad if it had its own arc. I'm not gonna lie. The old generation's dynamic, like I was saying this even before we got into God Valley, when we kind of had those first little intro chapters where Rox was kind of getting his crew through the Davy back fights and they were like cracking on each other and joking on each other. That when we saw those chapters, I was saying at that time, I love the dynamic that the crew had between each other. So facts, I definitely would not mind if we got more chapters. The flashback is crazy and we still not done facts. Patriots 6-2. They'd rather be 6-3 next week, but we'll talk about that later. Blue always says great. Yeah, Blue's cool guy, man. He's a cool guy. Where'd you get it so I can fight them and close their shop? Hey, man, Za, that's 2024, Za. 2025, Za. This is not like you, man. This is not like you. Can't put me in a box. The old Jin had that side story chemistry. Facts. And I like it. Off rip, by the way. Off rip. I like it. Okay. La Doobie says, we talking about the manga, they going crazy. Yes. And we're about to read chapter 1163 here in just a minute. So yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. I wanted to just real funny because I got a lot of good feedback from the little segment that we had. And I've had a change of heart on a lot of takes. So I wanted to, before we got into the chapter, pull up an old video that I had. One of my first videos when I started streaming. And I wanted to update my take on that before we get into chapter 1163. And then after we do that, we'll get right into chapter 1163, read it, react to it, and kind of go from there. But I got a lot of good comments about the segment. So I want to do it again, run it back, and kind of update my theory a little bit. So we're going to have another segment of my favorites. You already know what it is. Is bro onto something? Or is bro on something? I'm curious what you guys think. Is bro on to something or is bro on something? But the bro this time is actually me. And I wanted to give an update on one of my takes that I had a long time ago. And I feel like I've had a change of heart because I've learned a lot. I've been more enlightened. Like Za says, he's the enlightened Za. I feel like I'm a little more enlightened. But I'm curious to know, do you guys think that bro was on something or was he on to something? We're going to see, and we'll get into it, and let me know what you guys think.
Evan, I believe Usopp is actually the villain because you lose the money. For one, you lose the money. Then you get mad at Luffy because the ship is broken. You can't use the ship anymore. It's not his fault. You just got to move on, right? You just came down from a sky island and crashed into the water. So you being upset with that is kind of ridiculous. Then on top of that, you decide to fight your captain. I don't see how anyone can make a case that Usopp is not actually the villain in Water 7. We're not going to sit here and say that the Frankie brothers are the villain, right? They went clearly, the Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Chopper, they all went over and handled business without any issues, going to take care of the Frankie brothers. That's not the real villain. The real villain is who stood there 10 toes down and fought their captain. Water 7.
Okay. Can you guys let me know, first off, was bro on something or was he on to something? Because that was one of my first videos that I actually dropped about a year and a half ago, at least, when I started streaming and making One Piece content. And I had a little anger inside of me. Okay. I had a little of animus towards Usopp at the time. So yeah, my take is going to be a little bit different now. But I'm very curious to know, was bro on something or was he on to something? Because I'm not going to lie, I feel like I was on to something at the time. But I'm curious to know what you guys think, and I'll get my updated take on the Usopp situation, and we can put it to bed officially. Yeah, first off, Strawberry says, why do you sound so different? Yeah, that was young me who, you know, had one kid at the time. That was me who had one kid at the time. Now I have two kids, and life is very, very different. That was also before I moved and bought a house, and you know, life became more difficult. And also, that's a different mic, which, by the way, that's actually the mic I sent to you. So yeah, it should be there soon. I said time flies, facts. Pre-30s Re, yes, that was pre-30. Nothing was on the walls. Yeah, that was a whole different house, totally different house. I met Re from that post, man. Might have, bro, might have. Botany Bopsy, Boipsy, I'm gonna stop messing that up. Usopp was a foil in the initial plan, so 50-50. Okay. Strawberry says onto something. Okay, got it. Foolie says he was onto something, but he didn't get on the bus. Wow. Okay, y'all flaming facts. Pre-responsibilities Re. Yeah. That was early me. But my take has changed. Like I said, I put out lots of videos giving Usopp respect, and I don't think that Usopp should die in this Elbaf arc. I don't think so, but if it happens, I would understand why I would have wrote it that way. But I would like to see him fight Van Augur, so we'll see. Either way, let's get on to the chapter, man. I wanted to get that out the way. What's up to my Instagram people? I see you guys jumping into the live. We're about to pull up the chapter and read 1163. I don't know if the Instagram live is going to end. It might. I have no idea. But if it ends, you're welcome to come to either YouTube or Twitch to watch the stream. That's why I'd recommend off rip, because it might end while I'm reading this chapter. The link is in the bio, or just look up the Straw Hat Podcast on either one of those. Cool? Good. Okay, let's get into it. Let's read the chapter and let's see what we're talking about. Yasopp is stepping up as God. I still gotta do the cosplay, man. I still gotta do the cosplay. Okay, let's pull up the chapter and get into it, man. Okay, so we got chapter 1163, Promise. Okay, I like it. Promise, huh? This is a cover story or cover art. It says reader request, Luffy doing parkour all over town with white gibbons by Toshika Zoo. Okay. The nice little 5-6 touch for the Gomu. I like it. Love to see it. There's really not much more to see here. But yeah, cool. What are those people at the bottom? Just random people. Yeah, randos. Cool. Literally. And his shirt says cool. Okay, not much to see there. Let's get into the chapter, man. Okay, we start right in the thick of it. All right, so remember, Saint Saturn and Emu kind of did their little merging thing last chapter at the end, and this is where we're starting. Okay. Says Saint Saturn, why do you look like that? Are those devil fruit powers? Nuisances. Okay. They're just gonna get stabbed? Oh. Wow. Okay. That's actually insane. That's actually insane. I'm gonna assume off rip, since again, these people, no one really knows about Emu, and like nothing disseminated from God Valley that Emu existed. I'm just gonna go off rip and assume that every Marine at this point, now that Emu is here, is just gonna be killed. Because there's no other way that you can keep that information from disseminating. So I guess it's early GGs to every Marine soldier that is on this island right now. That's actually unfortunate. Why is it attacking the Navy? Whose side is it on? That's a good question. Blue says Emu is a pirate. W for killing those Navy scum. Nobody's side. Wow. Bro got the treasure and he trying to dip in the middle of the action. Okay. Bro says Emu turned Saturn into a scorpion with his body, or one of those viruses bugs get. That's the way it looks for sure. Alex, what's going on, Alex? He says, also, I'm pretty sure that Luffy's wearing Iceberg's clothing brand in the cover. Okay. Okay. I didn't catch it, but you might be right. Okay. Let me zoom in. All units withdraw. Keep your distance. Do not attack. Secure an escape route. Okay. Hey, get up, guys. Ow, it hurts, but it's so fascinating. What? What are you talking about? Can't believe what it did to my crew. Gabon, give these guys backup. Take some treasure and split. Not again. You'd better not get yourself in trouble. What's going on here? What is that monster? Garp. I'm respecting him. I am gaining some respect. Okay? I'm gaining some respect. I don't know. Saint Saturn just started transforming before our eyes. The 5 elders, huh? Never seen him before. Looks about right for the kind of freak who'd sit atop those maggots. Vice Admiral Garp. Ex-nay on the Andersley. Never seen him before. The 5 elders, you've never seen them. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Garp has never seen the 5 elders. Okay. Hey, you. King of the Bilge Rats. You're here to kill me, aren't you? So, it was thee. Davy Jones. You've got the wrong guy. I've never even met him. Is this like a slight confirmation that like maybe the spirits live on between like Davy Jones, Rocks, and Blackbeard? Is that what we're alluding to? Because, like, she should know that Rox is not Davy Jones. Am I tripping? Like, is that kind of what I'm reading here? Okay. Interesting. However, promises aren't meant to be kept, which is exactly why thy kind must be erased from history. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still tweaking on this. Like, Emu consents inherited wills. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm just like, but still, like, that doesn't completely make sense though, because like they already met, and I don't know. I'm gonna let that one. I'm gonna let that one sit for a second, because they literally already met back in the flower room. So she knows, or should know, that this is not Davy Jones. Okay, let's keep it pushing. Let's just keep it pushing. My world. Up there's the world again. There's the world again. It's still incomplete. It ain't your world. We just talked about that. There's the world again, man. What is the world? What is the freaking world? Okay, so he goes to try to slash Emu, and I guess Emu dodged from what I'm seeing here. In TCB, it said Moo's world. Okay. Blue said LMAO read with the brains. Oh no, I think he cut her. I think that's blood. Yeah. Oh shoot, it's right in front of me. Duh. He cut the leg off. Duh. My bad. It's my first time reading this one, okay? My first time reading the chapter. Okay. So, okay, got it. Tried to pierce him, cut the tip of the leg off. Got it. Okay. Look at Rox. He dares attack Saint Saturn. Should we offer help, Rear Admiral? I don't. Of course we're helping out. Move it. Vice Admiral Garp. Uh-oh. Huh? Wait a second. Helping out which side? Okay, Garp. Okay, Garp. Okay, Garp. Okay, Garp. Helping out which side? Okay, Garp. Okay. The pirates are making off with the treasure. Stop them. Those are world-class valuables. Okay. So they are making off. Got it. It's wild out there. Glug. Ready to start hauling? Just say the word, Captain John. So long, Rox pirates. Oh, wow. Okay. So he's just taking his piece and he's dipping. Okay, Captain John. What's happening over there? I hear something. I hear screaming, not something. Wow. There's a Navy ship through the trees. They'll be able to protect the child. Huh? Oh, what happened? Blue said, Oda's doing everything in his power to salvage Garp's dignity. I mean, I'm okay with it. This is the best feeling I've had for Garp in a long time. In a very long time. Okay. All right. Okay, got it. Whoa. Come back. Treasure chest. All the mail. It's just more confirmation, man. It's just more confirmation. Wow. All the metal is reacting to something. It's being pulled away from us. Big Eater. Ooh. Nigga says, look at the black lightning coming off of Dragon from John's attack. Oh yeah, lightning coming off of last panel? Hold on. Oh, I guess he did. Wow. Okay. Wow. I can dig it. Which I'm assuming Gabon's axes should be pulled too. Nika's about to be on one, 2 for 2. There you go, Nika. There you go, bro. Come to me, my treasures. Wow. Wow. That's it's a heck of a way to use that freaking fruit. I'm just taking my time to see if I'm missing anything inside of this panel, because they like to throw random freaking items and stuff. I don't think I am. Although that sword is interesting right there. I feel like that looks similar to Mihawk's sword, but you know, I'm gonna let that one ride. Am I tweaking? I see Sabo's. I see the pipe. Pause. Does that not look like Mihawk's sword? Or at least the edge of it? I might just be tripping. I don't know why Mihawk's sword would be here, but very interesting. Okay, let's keep it pushing. That's Captain John's magnet power. There's a powerful pull coming from the southeast entrance to the valley. Okay. Move it. Let them figure that out. Stupid John. Wait, is this the booger one? Is that the... Wait. That's got to be the booger fruit. Or not the booger fruit. I don't know why. I call it that because bro was shooting boogers, man. But he was doing the same thing. This is that, right? Okay, this has to be that. Because I see a booger right there. Yes, Mr. Five's fruit, the bomb fruit. I just call him the booger guy. That's literally the only way I can remember him. So that is his fruit. Okay, cool. I like it. Sky Snake Red Cannon. Wow. Okay, so they're just going at it at this point. They're just going at it, which Ganzui is still alive. So we thought that Ganzui was gonna be packed up from Gabon last chapter, but Ganzui is still here. So we had a theory that Gabon packed Ganzui up and caught a body, but I guess that didn't happen. Okay, so he shoots a booger at Captain John. What a nasty explosion. Good Lord. And Captain John gets blown up from it. That's got to be a goddamn big explosion. We know how tall the peak of God Valley is. Just like, dang. It's crazy how it has to be a booger, like spit or something, but then again, it's spit. I think it can be anything. I think he used his boogers, but I'm pretty sure it can be anything, because like, I think he was like flicking sweat or something in like in Little Garden. Like, it wasn't just his boogers. I know that for sure. He can access, I think, like any part of his body can become a bomb. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. But the easiest thing to flick would be boogers, you know. But I know his spit can become a bomb too. Gonzo is shooting burgers. Autocorrect is crazy. That's crazy, bro. Mr. Five breathed into a gun and shot air. Yes. And that, okay, yeah. That's what it was. It wasn't sweat. I'm tripping. I literally just watched Little Garden. Yes. He breathed into a gun with air and shot air bolts. That's right. Facts. Thank you, Blue. Thank you. Yep. So it's not just boogers. Any part of his body can become a bomb. Okay. So we had the explosion. We've got a treasure chest right here. And it's just freaking explosions and whew. Alex says Gonzoi's translation implies it's sweat and boogers. Whereas Mr. Five's translation for his attack was just boogers. Got it. Okay. Bro is holding on to Shank, man. Dad. Can we put to rest the bad dad allegations at this point for Dragon? This man is carrying this baby who's not his, right? For dear life. Like, we've got to put the bad dad allegations to bed, man. I'm not going to lie to you. We have to. I think this shows us enough that he cares about children. He really cares about children. And I don't see, just logically follow narratively with me, right? We see him right now because real life parallel. There's some people in real life that don't like kids in general. And they tend to not like kids just throughout life. Most of the time. He starts out obviously caring about kids. I just would think that he would continue to care about kids. We know that he cares about his kid because he showed up to Logtown and saved him from his untimely death. So I'm not gonna lie, man. Dragon might be top 3 dads. That might be controversial, but he might be top 3 dads in One Piece. Like it or not, that's just what it is. Stepdad Dragon is crazy. Bro says he's a good father or foster father for sure. Shanks and Sabo. Nah, man. He's bigger than that. There's a longer mission at play with Dragon. If we know anything about Dragon, there's always a longer mission. Okay? His kid is the chosen one. He's protecting him. He doesn't want people to come after his kid. He doesn't want them to. So I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I like it. And again, I have my theories that Garp and Dragon are still in communication. I genuinely believe that. And if we find out that Garp had a hand in starting Sword, that would really strengthen the theory that they still speak to each other. Especially with that panel, which I might be able to pull it up when I get everybody here. But we were talking about it before when Garp talks to Luffy about Dragon and he makes the comment that, oh, your dad had told me that he had saw you off in Logtown. And it's like, wait a minute. You said your dad had told his dad? You said a dragon told you that, Garp? Okay, so are y'all communicating? What do you mean he told you that? So y'all actually have some type of communication back and forth. Potentially. Let's see. Dragon only smiles on the top of the conversation. It is Luffy. Thank you. Lou says everything Dragon believes in rides on saving Shanks. He promised the dying mother as well, and he blames himself for being blind to this and Can I read? Participating in that as well. True. One Fred Burger. Make it to the end of the chapter first. Okay, I'm speaking too soon. Okay, all right. I might be speaking too soon. I haven't read the end of the chapter, so I don't know. Dragon loves kids that aren't his. You guys really believe that Dragon doesn't love Luffy? Like, is that a real theory? That Dragon does not love Luffy? That's insane. It's actually insane. Like, even in a weird way, Yasob loves Usopp. In a weird way, he does too. Now, he's not a great dad, but I do think he loves or Usopp. Like, they trolling me. All right, bet I get it. Let me shut up. I'm getting trolled. Let me shut up. Okay. He said, okay, if Luffy, if he died at Marine, okay, he wouldn't care. You got it. Even though he showed up to save him in Logtown, right before he even got into the ground, you got it. No, you got it, bro. You got it, Alex. Because now I already know when you're baiting. I know you got it. Anyway, Gonzui, why did you shoot John? Do you really think he's gonna split that treasure with us? Each of those chests is worth at least 1 billion berries. Good night. 1 billion? 1 billion berries. That's crazy. No, that's actually crazy. That's freaking crazy. Wow. And you see all the chests that are getting blown around. No, I'm not going to hold you. If I was Captain John, I'd probably steal the chest too. That's nuts. Anyone want to keep it all to themselves? I get it. Dang, he shoots one at Shiki too? Nah, Gonzui. Nah, you're just different, bro. Blue says, read my highlighted message above. Hold on, what did you say? Let me go back to it. Where is it at? I gotta scroll all the way up for that. I missed it. Hold on, Blue. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll pull it up. I don't see it off rip, and I don't want to take too much time, but I will read it. He ain't beat the allegations yet. That's all I'm saying. Okay, we'll see. We will see. You can't, Vice Admiral. That's the supreme authority of the government up there. What? That vermin? How do they know that and not Garp? Okay. Someone's gonna have to explain to me how these plebeians know about Saint Saturn and Garp doesn't know anything about the 5 admirals. Or wow, 5 admirals. 5 Gorosei. I'm gonna have to hear about that. Okay. Let me try too, Rocks. Kaido, wait right there. Okay. Big Mom is behind Kaido. Surely she's not about to attack Kaido. Big Mom, don't do it. Oh, that's right. She might be though. That's right, because Kaido did steal that fruit. So no, she actually probably is about to attack him. I'm gonna kill you. What? Are you jealous? Check this out. Oh my God. Whitebeard is pissed. Rocks is pissed. That's my quarry, Garp. This looks so much like Ace now. Most of the time I don't see Ace out of Roger's face, but I definitely see the face of Ace now. And he's got the black lightning in the panel. The only one. Well, I guess Big Mom has a little bit too. But he's about to. Oh, I guess Rocks has some too. Hey, they're about to go to town. This is about to be crazy. Galaxy? Oh my God. Bro, this next page might be crazy. This next page might be crazy. Because you're telling me all of them are about to attack. This might have been what blew the island up. If we get a Prime Garb Galaxy Impact. Okay, I gotta read it. I'm sorry. I love One Piece. Sorry, Nika. I see your comment. I'm about to read it. I'm just scared because I don't know what's on the next page. Oh my God. Wait, was that all against Emu? Yo. Wait, did we get a named attack from Whitebeard? Am I tripping? Is this the first named attack we ever got from Whitebeard? It is Whitebeard's first named attack. Wow. And what a time to get the named attack, too. Oh, crap. Chalk Hakua. Oh, my God. Ikoku Sovereignty. Pandemonium. Divine Departure. Galaxy Impact. And Kaido's is just Dragon. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I will take it, I guess. I will take it. Wow. We got a Rocks named attack. Wow, man. This is a panel, bro. I just gotta soak it in, man. I'm sorry. Never read the chapter. What a panel, like, dog. What's crazy is, like, we've seen what Galaxy Impact looks like from old Garp. You remember when they animated it? Now, granted, you know, they probably threw in a little bit of extra. But bro was out there really in the galaxies when they animated it. Bro's got stars twinkling. I saw a goddamn comet passing behind him. I'm out here looking at Pluto, freaking Venus. I saw the rings on Jupiter and Saturn all the way up, and bro slams into the goddamn Hachinosu, bro. Holy crap. I don't even know if, like, our TV screens will be able to handle the amount of impact that's going to come from this one panel. Like, how do you animate that? The screen has to just go black. The amount of impact frames. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Whitebeard's attack has white in the name 2 times with Chalk and Haku. Okay. When this panel gets officially colored, oh my God, facts. He says, zoom in on Garp and the galaxy tax on Emu, then quit all the cope on Garp. Okay, look, okay, yo, hold on. Wait, time out, Nika. Time out. I still need a by the way, I am giving up a lot of my slander on Garp. I'm starting to feel more comfortable with Garp, okay? I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable with Garp. But I need to logically understand how the no-name plebeian, like less than rear admiral Marines knew that the 5 elders existed. But Garp, who is a vice admiral, worked his way up the ranks. Did not know that. If I can get an explanation of that logically makes sense to me, I will apologize tonight on stream to Garp. If you can give me a logical explanation, I will apologize on screen. Because right now, I'm like 50-50. Man, the Black Panther. Okay, I gotta move on. I can't sit here. Let me move on. Okay. So, okay. We've seen that face before. Joy Boy. We've seen that face before. And she just gets blasted away. Oh my goodness. Like, look at the black. Like, I gotta zoom out to see this whole freaking panel. God. Okay, I gotta ask this because I'm about to keep reading. I'm just so curious. What do you guys think? Like, do you guys think that the combined haki of everybody in this attack, right? Where do you guys think that is in terms of like the haki knot that we saw on Egghead from Joy Boy? How close do you think the combined attack, the haki that was imbued and came out of this attack, right, on Emu, how close do you think that is to Joy Boys? Is it not close at all? Is it dang near equal? Or is it stronger than what we saw? Where do you guys think? Because these are a lot of top tiers. This is very, very, very interesting. Okay, so man, of course people of course are passing out. Of course they're passing out. Everyone's passing out. Everybody is falling. What's going on over there? Armageddon or something? Look at all the chests. Pick them up. Rayleigh's always got his eyes on the prize. Never forget a pirate's true calling. Okay. This is all insane. I need to at least save the baby. What? Where'd he go? Oh, this is how Shanks gets into the... This is how Shanks gets into the chest? How did you get a log replaced? I'm not gonna lie. I've done a lot of theorizing trying to figure out how Shanks got into the freaking chest. Never did I ever think that this would be the way he gets into the chest. So, yo, thank you. What is this? What is this? Bro, it's Shanks' substitution jutsu. Facts. That's literally what I'm sitting there thinking. Did Shanks just perform a substitution jutsu, bro? Like, am I reading a Naruto panel? Am I reading Naruto? Did we just literally like slip into like Naruto somehow? What is this random substitution jutsu? Yo, hold on, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Oda, bro. Hold on. What did I miss? Okay, so wait. Just bear with me. I gotta go back to last time we saw Dragon. He wasn't on this page. He's not on this page. Okay, he's here. Okay, he gets knocked away from, or he gets pulled, I guess, with Captain John's power. How in the FUCK, I won't say it, does he end up with a log? How in the HE double hockey sticks does he end up with a log in his arms instead of Shanks? What the actual FUCK? I won't say it because I'm trying to keep a good stream. Ninjutsu upscale, I guess. Fred Burger, he says, no lie, the substitution jutsu is wild. I can't see no way that it makes sense. Bro, I'm not gonna hold you. That's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Dragon, he's one of my favorite characters. But even I have to sit here and say, dog, no freaking way, brother. There's just no way. Zaza says, Shanks going to be the reincarnation of the sage. Oh, God. This crazy. Yo, this might be a Shanks upscale. He might legit be a ninja. He might legit be a ninja. Sage of the Six Seas. Yo, come on, bro. Come on. Oda, nah, dog. I'm going to finish reading, okay? I promise. I know I got like one more page. Or maybe two. What is this? So if Shanks is better than Shamrock, it's because he has ninjutsu. Hey, yo, if Shanks really got ninjutsu, I'm not going to hold you. All of that one-arm crap goes out the window, bro. Because bro's actually a ninja. Shanks is a ninja. Like, what the freak? Okay. Sky Daddy Zozo, he said Brago and Jay, the only YouTubers that was honest about this lazy garbage writing, and everybody lost their mind. Well, you've met this YouTuber here. Okay. I'm typically very mellow-headed. I'm very fair with writing. Okay. We just went back though and watched Dragon holding him, and I guess maybe he flew half the island. I don't know. But how, in between an attack that pulls metal, right? The shanks fly out, unharmed, by the way. He's unharmed. Not a scratch, not a scuff. He's crawling, no crying, right? And you end up with a log that's not metal. This is wood. And you didn't notice it, by the way. Okay. I'm not gonna go too hard on him, but Oda, that's crazy. That's freaking crazy, bro. Alex says he dropped Shanks when he hit his head and grabbed a log near him while fading from consciousness. That's, you know what? That's valid. I could see that, I guess. But he needs to show us that. This is very important, right? We have been waiting for like the answer to how he ended up in the chest. Dragging on, it was dragging on God Valley, and we want to know everything about God Valley. Dog, you got to show us this. I don't want to imply anything. We've been asking for this for years and years and years. I don't want to imply anything about this. This is a very, very crucial plot point. So, nah, I don't want, I'll take that, Alex. I'll take that. But I don't want to guess or speculate. I don't want to guess or speculate. Oda thanks Kishimoto for this. Hashtag Ninja Shakes for the One Piece. Facts. Child of Prophecy wasn't enough. He had to make him the reincarnation of Indra. This is good writing. We'll see. No, Jay and Brago had a small point. I'll elaborate later. That scuff on his cheek. I mean, I guess, but Dragon's a lot more scuffed up than Shanks. Right? This is a baby. Like, I don't know, man. Doesn't go unconscious from none of the hockey on the island. That is also true. That is also true. We got babies out here not going unconscious. Very interesting. He's a figurine. Okay. Here, I'll read all these. Let me finish the chapter so I can get the grew up here. I got a lot of comments to read, and I will read them all. Okay. I can't spit out what I've already eaten. Give me money then. Oh, God. I can see them running through the distant forest. My blow did the trick. No, it was me. Oh, it was mine. Okay. Hey, are you talking about New Davies? A woman and a child striving so very hard to live. A pestilence that must not be unleashed upon the world. Oh, goodness. Whatever you're thinking, don't do it. Huh? Eat? Moo? I will do nothing. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. What is this? It doesn't even hurt. Thou wilt end thy own bloodline. Slaughter thy wife and child. Are you crazy? I'm not gonna. Domi Reversi. Oh, God dang it, bro. Oh, good Lord. We all knew it was gonna happen. We all knew it. Okay. Let me bring the crew up, man. Let me bring the goddamn crew up. We got a lot to discuss today about this freaking chapter. Let me bring the crew up and then we can get into it, man. Wow. Oh man. This is crazy. What a chap, man. What a freaking chapter. Also, to the people that are on YouTube, while you're there, if you don't mind, can you hit the like button? I would super appreciate it. I meant to say it earlier, but if you can hit the like button, that'd be great. That would help the stream go out to more people. So make sure you hit the like button. What's going on, Strawberry? How are you, good friend? Mr. Za, what is up? What is up?
And now you see why you can't ever like Shanks, bro. I'm trying to tell you, Oda broke worlds for this man. He broke worlds for this man. He made him the Sage of Six Paths. He made him get teleporting jutsu. He substitution jutsu. Yo, I'm telling you, if Shanks has the sun and the moon on his hands, and the reason why he can't lock up Imu is because he lost his left arm, I promise you, Oda's gonna get a foot to the throat, bro. Because that's what he deserves after this bullshit ass chapter. It's actually a great chapter. I just don't like the Shank shit.
Yeah, okay.
You can't defend it. You can't defend it. Yo, he made Shanks a ninja in one fucking chapter, and I knew he was on some bullshit when he went, I think Kishimoto for everything. I was like, oh, here we go. We about to do some bullshit. bro. We about to do some bullshit. He couldn't help himself. He could not help himself. He made this man. This baby wasn't even old enough to do a substitution juice, but still fucking did it. I promise you, Oda deserves all the slander. Yo, I hope, Oda, you eat a tuna sandwich and your blood cholesterol goes up, bro. How dare you? How dare you, bro?
Hold on.
Oh, God.
Hold on, bro.
Nah, bro. Like, yo, Oda, like, the rest of the chapter was great, but now when reread it, I was like, yo, Oda's on some bullshit right now. He is on some bullshit right now, and it had to be Shanks. Whenever Oda does bullshit, it's with Shanks. Promise you.
Yeah. That's okay.
We here today. We are here today.
God, what a chapter, man. Let me just read a few more of these comments, and then we can get into the discussion. What did I miss? Fred Burger says, now you see why I said finish the chapter, because you think he beat the allegations. He dropped the baby.
Wait, what allegations was Dragon against?
Good parenting, good parent allegations. You know what I mean? I see you, Fred. I see it. I understand it at first. You know what I mean? Got to put it together.
We're going to talk about that.
Yeah,
we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about it. Botany Boy Sai. There we go. I said it right this time. Botany Boy Sai. I think King of Lightning called it when he said the anime is where things will be fleshed out going forward.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know your stuff. King of Lightning will definitely flesh this out more. Man.
All right. Sky Daddy Zozo says if rocks can get reversed, so can everybody. Oda has to explain how nobody else, especially Sabo, didn't get reversed. He won't explain it, and the community will hate canon just like y'all do everything. We'll see.
I hope he means himself included. Don't get swayed.
We'll see.
I don't know who this y'all stuff is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He better be included in the y'all. I don't like how you try to single himself out. It's not friendly at all.
We'll see. That's all I mean. We'll see.
I thought it made sense because Sabo didn't get touched. Like, if Sabo had gotten stabbed like Cobra, I could see like argument for like he did reverse. Like,
I knew Alex was going to defend the.
He didn't get touched. Sabo was good.
Bro, listen, yo. So just a quick Reed, let me just catch you up, right? So in the fandom, in the community, in the fandom for the last 2 weeks, people discovered that Domi Reversi means return home. One. Everyone that has been Domi Reversi has been in their homeland when it has been done. Sabo was in Marie Joie, it wasn't his homeland. The math is starting to math here. Okay, just want us to realize that part. Also, it's something that I looked at and speculated that everyone that has been Domi Reversi so far, no one's a devil fruit eater yet. And then it made me think maybe you can't corrupt what's already corrupted. You get what I'm saying? Because Emu was mad as hell that Sabo, a devil fruit eater, was in his presence in the first place. He made note of that, especially. Like a devil fruit eater? Like he dead said that. Like that's exactly what Emu was saying. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. I just gonna leave it there since he wanted to say the Sabo piece. I had to. It's my boy. You know I gotta speak up. But yeah. So we should be upscaling Sabo. No, I ain't gonna do all that. Listen, let's stay off of Sabo back. We don't know the ability. We don't know what it's doing, how it works, the mechanics behind it. Come on, don't look to downscale where you don't need to. That's immature scale. That's immature fanatism. Whatever you want to call it.
That's fair. That's fair. Let's see. Bonnie Boy Sai, sir, save all the ill will for the last saga. I ain't trying to get another Berserk. And then Scott Eddie Zozo says, I'm not included at all. I wait for Oda to answer questions, and he never does, which makes it garbage writing.
We under two different influences and reading two different stories because I don't know if you've been here the last few Mondays, but I've been taking W after W after W. So ain't nothing going wrong to me right now. I don't know if I'm too much in his ballpark or maybe your expectations are just way up through the roof. But I'm good. I'm gonna be real with you. I told people Domi Reverse was happening the moment we seen Gunko pull up. It didn't happen through Gunko, but nonetheless it got here, right? So I personally don't think nothing has happened that is like, oh my gosh, how did that happen? Oh my gosh, how did the Shanks thing as a baby is probably the most outlandish thing we've seen. Everything else can be explained. So I don't know. So I hope you do enjoy the chapters that come out in the future though, my guy. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, it's just been disappointing. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't know. I'm heartbroken for him. But I'm rejoicing right now. I'm joy boy vibes right now. Cocky knot.
All right, I'm gonna read this last comment and get to it. I like that homeland theory, but I'm not opposed to making Domi Reversi universal. It will force the fighting to get more tactical, which allows for lesser fighters to shine.
I'm with him on this because right now they're building this big ass bridge around the world. I think it's going to connect all certain parts, and maybe they're trying to make some. I don't know. It gives me Transmutation Circle vibes from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Bendy Siege. I'm getting a lot of vibes of that from One Piece and where it's going right now. Like I can see the symbol encompassing a certain part of the world, and then even just Domi reversing that whole part of the world. But yeah. I don't know if that will happen. But I've speculated something like that.
I don't think it has to do with the home world thing either. I think it's a good chance in the future we might see like Emu just start Domi reversing people. I also think that like Garland wasn't like checking like when he Domi reversing Baby Clan, like he just thought he was Domi reversing people in general. Like if Eris had gotten caught in it, I think
how you know Garland Domi reversing the Davy Clan period. How you know that?
Because
show me the panel where they showed you that.
They don't show us that, but we know Emu's not at the island yet.
But we know Gunko's there.
And Emu chooses not to inhabit Gunko, which makes me think that she can't do it without.
We don't actually know that either. Gunko disappeared the moment Emu took over Saturn. Gunko has not shown not one to these chapters. So I'm just saying, just mentioning
she's still there though, so you just chose not to take Gunko.
Not saying that she's not there. I'm saying that Gunko possibly Domi reversing people is still that's still there. It's still on the table. Literally no panels since then. No panel of Gunko.
Gunko, to my knowledge, can't do Domi reversing without Emu possessing her, and I don't think Emu possessed anyone until he possessed Saturn.
You could be right. Emu could have possessed Gunko and then shifted to Saturn. Who knows?
Could
I
be.
don't know, bro. You're making decisions that like have enclosed answers when Oda gave us none. That's crazy. I can't do that with Oda, bro. I can't do that with Oda. I'm sorry. I can't do that.
I don't know. I think I'm just taking the answer Oda gave us already. Emu came here through Saturn. I think you're adding in like a possibility that he came through Gunko that's not shown or implied.
I'm gonna ask this.
I'm not adding in anything.
I'll give you.
Why would that be there then?
I'll give your theory credence, Alex, if you can tell me, now that we've got another chapter confirming what Big Mom was here for. Was she here for Devil Fruit or Shocky? Because this one's
here for Shocky, definitely. She's here for Shocky. In 1096, when she fought Ivankov for the Devil Fruit, she was still there for Shocky. And here, when she's doing it again, because we're seeing it again from a different angle, it's still like her and the whole Rocks Pirates are there for Shocky. They came for Shocky. Like they're all there for Shocky.
See, this is why I can't give you credence for that.
Y'all understand me now.
We've gotten like officially confirmed now. Even the fact that she's that pissed with Kyle, like last chapter should have told us when she was trying to take, when she didn't want Kyle to take the fruit. Then Kyle took it, and in the midst of all this, she's still going back and forth about the fruit. Like no mention of Shocky at any point on God Valley. She's like nothing. Like actually,
not one word yet.
Not one word about Shocky. She's
Shocky done got rescued and everything. Big Mom ain't opened her mouth about that woman one time. Alex,
that's what I'm saying. We can't assume this.
In '96, they all talking about her at that treasure, man. They all talking about her.
Okay. You got it, bro. You got it. Man. Okay. I'm gonna read your comment, Fred, here in just a second. Let's get into the chapter. All right. Let me see what you guys' thoughts are, man. Strawberry, you already know you're up first.
I'm gonna go last, of course.
Strawberry, what are your thoughts on the chat? Oh, you go. All right, I'll have you go next. Zaza, what are your thoughts on the chapter? You are muted. Hold on a second, bro.
You're muted. I need to hear all that Garp energy, gang.
You want me to go first? Oh
yeah, bro, go for it, man.
First on anything.
No, it's just you, bro.
Name is Zaza, so you know I don't go first. I just want to say,
you got notes?
Yep, I'm picking up my notes.
Oh wow. Okay.
That Garp energy.
I want y'all to have the same energy y'all have for Garp. Garp attacked Emu. Out of all the admirals, out of all the Marines that we all have ever talked
know
about,
who Emu is.
the Surus, the Sengokus, they all the anyone you want to talk about, Calm. Garp's the only one who ever attacked him without hesitation. Without hesitation, he has that same Luffy shit. He knows who needs to be taken out. Fully, I know you love her. But she is an old hag, and she deserves all the slander just as much as Sengoku does. That Suru is part of the problem. And you know why she's part of the problem? Because she kind of goes on the circle. Because we always aim our hate at Sengoku. Suru is she's part of that trio too. She knows just as much as them. But she's actually supporting the Marines. So she's actually part of the problem. Calm. I gave Garp his credit. I was like, yo, let's leave Garp alone. Garp focusing. He's like, even his Marines like, yo, why you talking about Emu like that? He's like, yo, this is the leader.
Saturn.
Yeah, listen. Okay, wait. Hold on. You're right. He doesn't know it's Emu, but he knows it's Saturn. To me, that's more than enough. You know that's a Gore thing.
He doesn't even switch. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
train moving.
Yeah, like he's like, yo, I know who the enemy is. I know what I need to attack. And the thing that he has a visual makes me like Garp even more. Where it's like, okay, what about all these other people? Well, besides that, no, go on.
No, I just wanted to, because this is for, since you just touched on that topic, I wanted to attack Reed's question from earlier, one time while we here. You wanted to know how Garp didn't know that information. It's the same as if when Luffy's on. Garp's naturally a dumbass in a sense. He does. We literally see panels where Luffy does the same thing, digging up his nose and all of that, paralleling Garp, looking clueless. Literally tells him things and then be like, oh, I said that? Forget I mentioned that. That's the same thing Luffy does.
Yep.
Garp in this instance is having the same treatment done to him as when Luffy is lacking information. There's a Robin that's there to fill in Luffy, to tell him what's going on. Garp doesn't know the information, but he has his men in his platoon there to fill him in. I'm surprised it wasn't actually Bogart in that moment. Still waiting on a Bogart chapter for this guy.
What do you mean? Bogart did his shit. Y'all saw him come with the phone?
Yeah.
Yo, you always
Nah.
We know that ain't enough.
Bogart.
That ain't enough.
That's
That
a
was
guarantee.
That was more than I thought
But it ain't
Bogart would
enough to
ever
make me
get. What do you
glaze
mean? He got off the
either. I
boat
need more.
and with the phone? Oh man, Bogart was the real one with that one.
What's up with you and Bogart, bro? You just don't
He
like
don't like
Bogart.
Bogart. It's been like a 3-year
Full hater.
in the Discord. He calls him Bofrog.
Leave it alone. You're trying to understand. You're
Yeah,
just trying to
Bofrog.
rage me.
Yeah,
He don't care. He don't care
Yo,
about
Reed,
Bogart like that. He
Bogart
don't care
might have
about
started
Bogart.
sword, bro.
You know what? At this point, I might have started sword at this point, bro. Evan.
All right,
Honestly, for me, Garp doesn't need to start sword.
he doesn't
It
need
could
to.
be
Agreed.
Garp's influence that started sword, because I think we're so caught
I
up
think it
in
is.
the
I think it's
Garp
Sengoku was
started
Garp's
sword.
influence.
Garp started sword, but even if Sengoku started sword, it's because of Garp. It's not because of any of these other
I agree
Marines.
with
It's the one person who stood up to the bosses. You gotta give Garp his credit, and I know. We're gonna say, oh, he did this. He overlooked this. Sengoku and all them motherfuckers did the same
Yo,
shit too.
I'm here to defend Garp all night. So y'all, whatever questions y'all got after everybody round table, y'all can throw them at me. I'm here to defend
Nigga,
Garp.
have
all
I
night.
not been saying this? Have I
Yeah,
not
you're
been
right.
saying this?
You've been on the same train for a while now. I ain't gonna lie to you. W game.
And honestly, moving on from the Garp thing, the dragon thing just
If we're saying
confirms that this
Sengoku and
is
Suru are just as bad, I agree. If we're saying they worse, now I'm gonna disagree.
they worse. They worse.
Okay, I'm
because they
disagree.
never attacked. They never attacked Emu.
Sengoku's
never
the only
beat
one.
him.
They're part of the
Suru,
problem.
I would say, is just as bad, but Sengoku's the only one I'm like on a train where it's like, yo, he's worse, like full on worse. But that's Sengoku.
Yep. Bro, they're part of the problem. You not stopping it or you not saying anything to it, you are part of the problem. You never even attacked. That's all I'm trying to say. But anyway, besides that, the dragon thing, listen, Dragon is the greatest stepfather in the One Piece world. I have to give him his credit. I have to give him his credit. He can save every kid, and they will know it's him besides Luffy. Because Luffy did not see him. You got listen. You all call it. You got to put it in
Luffy was
context.
17. That's almost a grown man in that world, man. That is a grown man in that world.
No, Alex. I'm not doing this.
To be fair, Kuma ain't see him neither, bro. Kuma ain't see him neither. He saved Kuma too.
He did. But Kuma has joined him, so he's seen him. That's what I'm trying to say. These people have tried. These people have seen him. These people know who he is. He saved Sabo with his own hands and picked him up from the water himself.
To be fair, we don't know exactly when Dragon exited Luffy's life. So it was early, but we don't know. He could have had him up until 4 years old.
But Luffy would know who he is. The fact that he doesn't think he has a father shows everything about.
See, I'm gonna tell you why. Because if we are gonna connect the point that Garp doesn't even know his bosses, Luffy could just forget his dad, and he's 4 or 5. So that's why I said that, by the way, Nika, to see your consistency, and I'm glad you agree with that. I was about to catch you.
Nah. He's a media boss. The one he goes into the office with, the boss Garp goes to the office with, he knows. He knows the boss sitting there. He knows Kong. Now the boss is out above Kong that don't come into the office. Garp ain't never seen him. He don't know him.
But the people below him, whatever. We're gonna talk about that later.
I honestly believe when Dragon's wife had Luffy, he literally looked east and was like, "I will make the world better for you," and then walked off. And then he did his little shit. I think that's a Dragon move if I've ever heard one. But anyway,
that doesn't sound too crazy.
It doesn't, right? Like, yo, if you know who this man is, that's what he does. But once again, I keep saying this is Dragon's Marineford and Sabaody arc. Like he's just seeing the way the world truly is, and he's not really ready for that shit. Like, but I respect him for still trying to save Ninja Boy Shanks. So I got to give him his credit for that. But the Shanks shit, I'm not talking about that anymore. Like that's Oda. That was Oda on some bullshit right there. Like, and I promise you deserve to get punched for that shit. The fact that you made him a ninja Not even a regular ninja. The Sage of 6 fucking paths. I got all the power, all the smoke, bro. Huh?
Sage of 6 E's. Sage of 6 E's.
I'm not doing this.
Listen,
I'm done.
he's a
That's all I gotta
swordsman.
say.
He's a swordsman, so confirm Shanks has his own Pakuto. He fell on his head like Goku. Confirmed DBZ.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Replacement Jutsu in the bag. And he lives in One Piece. He's captivated the big three and the predecessor.
I would not be surprised if he says Shanks' sword is one of the 7 sword of the mist. That's how much I'm just like, you know what, just give it to him. Just give it to him. Like, yo, why not? Well, just give Shanks all the power. God damn, I'm walking on.
Wow. Okay. Wow. All right. Slevin, what's your thoughts, Slevin, on the chapter? How you feeling? What you rate it?
Well, I'm honestly enjoying this backstory because I always wonder, like, how did Shanks end up with the Roger Pirates? Like, how did he get here? You know, so I'm glad it's clarifying that part to me. Like, it's like giving me a step, but like a whole play-by-play of how like he ends up in the treasure chest and he's in the ship with the Roger Pirates. But it also shows you how crazy Oda can flip a character for you over and over and over and over again. Because initially, when you hear about Zebek and the fight at God Valley, it's like, oh yeah, you know, he's evil, he was bad, and you know, Roger and Garp had to team up to take him down. And that wasn't. I mean, it is, but that's like the way Oda. It's crazy. It's crazy. Like the way Oda did that, I was like, oh my God. Like he was there to protect his family, and here comes Emu doing a Domi reverse on him because that's where he's like, oh, I'm like, yo, like yeah, my mind is just blown by the whole entire story and how he just flipped the script on Zebek. You know what I'm saying? Like it was amazing to me. I loved it. I really did.
And the crazy part is they're killing him to save the future antagonist.
Yeah.
He's gonna literally turn the entire world upside down.
Yeah.
In the future, which is just it's freaking insane. How that whole story is real. I love that.
I love it too. I'm here for it. Yeah,
I'm here for it.
This is very Game of Thrones-ish, just One Piece. So I'm very here for this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Very here for it.
Because when they first introduced, you know, the Rocks Pirates, like he's very good with like disguising the characters and their silhouettes. You know what I mean? He's like their silhouettes is not who they really like how they really look. You know what I'm saying? So when you really get when he formulates the entire crew and you get to see they was out for their own, but they held it down, you know, for Sebek when it counted, you know. Even Garp had to hold it down as well because we know that Emu is about to be wilding. Like she's about to be really fucking some shit. About to fuck some shit up for real. So it's just amazing to see how he formulated that crew. And how he brought up Captain John again. Because wasn't he in Thriller Bark?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. What'd you rate the chapter?
I give it an 8.5.
8.5.
Okay.
I give it an 8. I take it down 2 points because of the bullshit that we had with Sage Shanks. Can't get that bullshit.
Okay.
Leave the baby quick. Shanks alone.
Nah, fuck him too.
Leave the baby.
He should have been punted. I'd have punt that motherfucker my goddamn self, bro. You out here doing ninjutsu and that shit. Like
leave the baby Shanks alone.
Swear to God.
I'll punt that motherfucker myself. I promise you. All them kids in One Piece need to get beat the fuck up, bro. I've been saying this shit.
You've been so enlightened. What's going on?
Nah, man, that ninjutsu shit just it made me upset. It hurt me to my core, bro.
I'm pretty sure
Zon, just say you were hurt as a child. Just say that.
Watch when they animate it; it'll be so much better. Watch. It's
they-
probably gonna be it's probably gonna be flushed out a little bit better. Just
Nah, it's gonna still be consistent with this jitsu shit, and niggas gonna still be asking questions. Watch, I promise you. I probably told you I have a field day.
I have no faith.
No,
I don't got no faith.
unless Shanks get punted as a kid, I'm not fucking with it.
Listen, after they just did that Sanji shit again last episode, it's like they always give you they do some trash shit to Sanji, then they get the next scene they give you is like this is okay. You guys should be okay with this. But then like literally the next very scene you get like Nami and them saving Robin, and it looked crazy good compared to Sanji saving Bonnie. It was like, bro,
Yeah.
Like I don't have no faith in Toei with it. If they're gonna make a character look good, they're gonna make a character look good. And Shanks is on the look good list, so he's even as a baby, he gonna look good. I promise you.
I'm gonna hit a couple of these comments real quick, and then we'll get into the rest of y'all's thoughts on the chapter. Blue said, "How does the homeland work? Is it birthplace or place your family resides, or the place you spend most of your time in?"
The place you were born in.
I'm thinking the place you're born, the place you're a native of.
Yeah.
Like Shanks is not what's it called? Like Shanks, you probably couldn't Domi Reverse Shanks because God Valley doesn't exist. You get what I'm saying? Technically, in this day and age, God Valley doesn't exist, right? You're not gonna be able to Domi Reverse Sabo because Sabo, when he's in Marie's Wall, he's not in East Blue. He's not back on Fuchsia Village. He's not back on Dawn Island in Goa Kingdom. That's not where he's at, so it's not gonna be able to work there. Remember, Garrock said he told Harold, "It feels like I'm being like fate is working against me. Luck is not on my side. It's dragging me back to that island." And then he explained the island. He says that island, God Valley, where I'm from. That to me, like I said before, this is not fate. You're being set up. You just don't realize it yet. But now you don't be reversing. But yes, Rocks was set up. He was clearly set up. If this doesn't scream set up to you, this is crazy. We literally found his origins. We host our next game there. Then we take his wife, child, and everybody else that's there. We probably don't know that this is his wife and child yet. Fair. But we know this is Davy. And they're Davies. And we put them up for on the sacrificial altar, bro. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He was set up, bro. He was set up. Emu knew what he was doing.
Real quick, YouTube watchers, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe while y'all are there. Hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate it. Because we got a lot of people over on YouTube watching at the moment.
That's good.
Okay.
Good. Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to YouTube. Shout out to YouTube and Instagram. Shout out to all of you guys. Okay. Next question. Fred Burger said, "Where's the circle for Domi Reversi? Like what happened in Elbaf?"
Exactly why I said we don't know the exact mechanics behind what's going on yet.
I think
Emu pierced him, and then now we got to figure out what's going on. Emu didn't.
What'd you say, Alex?
I think it's because Emu's actually like here because he came through like Saturn, so Emu's actively there. Like Emu there inside of a Gorosei body is just like stronger, so like he can just do it without the circle. Now, however, I think before he talked to Saturn and came there, I think like if we had got to see Garling do it, Garlings would have had like the circle and summoning of the book and everything.
Okay.
Speculated.
Well, we know it happens before he gets there and like before he has a conversation with Saturn to come there. So I would assume it's Garling because Garling's the one with the Domi Reverses.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Still speculating.
All right. What am I reading? Garp is the overseer who aided the rebellions. We submit.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see?
Okay.
Is this backhanded? I can't tell.
It is. It's very backhanded.
Backhanded.
It's
That's
backhanded.
compliment.
Just making sure
Like
before I
real.
say what I really want to say, making sure I know what's happening here. Got to keep up. That's great.
Why is Oda leaving out Bogard? Shaking my head. He's coming. His time is coming.
What do you mean? He's included. Bofrod has gotten more shine than I ever thought he would get. What are y'all talking about?
Alex, you a hater.
I'm not. Did
There
y'all?
we go.
You ain't see him with the phone, man. You a hater. He was out there. He was out there
No
doing
one
his
wants
job,
to see him with the phone when he's a swordsman, bro. Stop. Cut
What?
it
He a
out.
swordsman?
8.5 is super generous for Shanks' substitution jutsu.
Yes, thank you. I said the same thing. Yo,
It was a good chapter. It was a good chapter.
No, it was.
You guys are giving y'all giving Shanks too much slander. Like he can't control how he was replaced. Okay.
I have been slandering Shanks since fucking chapter 4, and now that people are
Not
seeing
one?
the shit that I
Okay.
have seen,
That's a downscale. I thought you was gonna say since chapter 1. I'm about to say that's a downscale.
I don't care about that motherfucking chapter
Leave
1.
Shanks alone.
I was like, oh, he's just cool. Oh, good lord, here we go.
Shanks, look, Shanks is a very pivotal character in One Piece, bro. Like he is the reason why Luffy is where he is right now, bro. Like I'm telling you.
You know, it's crazy you say that because the editor for One Piece. With that being said, he said, "Wait, when Shanks start making more moves, that's how you know he in the final saga."
Yep.
He recently just said some interesting shit referring to Shamrock, but I'm gonna wait and see. But he just says Shamrock is a key figure to the One Piece. I'm like, hey, wait, listen, y'all gotta stop getting my boy, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop playing.
Listen, I'm gonna say one thing when y'all can go on to the next chapter. Shanks needs to die. After this chapter, Shanks immediately needs to die for this One Piece world to keep moving.
Yeah.
What you about to say, Reed?
Shamrock to kill him?
Hold on.
Oh, never mind. I wanted.
No, I'm good with that. Y'all go.
No, I was asking Zara real quick. Do you want Shamrock to kill him?
No, it's always been Blackbeard needs to kill him. It's always been Blackbeard needs to kill him.
Blue has a question for you, Zah. 1-year-old Shanks versus Raizo. Who you got?
1-year-old Shanks doesn't pass out to Emu Conqueror's
He's
Haki.
not losing to Emu's Conqueror's Haki. You think he's losing to the so-called
Yo, Captain John did Big Eater.
Big-headed ninja.
Captain John did Big Eater, and then Shanks laughed at him.
That's true.
And then also said, "I might execute your son in the future."
Bro, what? You said Raizo? Of all people, you said Raizo. You didn't say no one else. You said Raizo, bro. Blue, I love you, bro. But come on.
He's saying because Raizo's
a little different.
Raizo's a shinobi.
Yeah, Raizo's a little different.
Yeah, that's why he said Raizo.
Oda has made Shanks a...
He's not even a stage in Wano, so he couldn't be the stage of 6 Seas.
Oda has made Shanks...
Stage of 7 Seas.
Oda has made Shanks a ninja from fucking birth. Ain't no way in the world he loses to Raizo. Guys, let's call a spade, bro.
Bro, he is trying to be the Hokage, bro. He already got Emperor.
Thank
He's trying to be the Hokage. That's what he thought Emperor
He
was.
said Raizo. I can't believe this shit, man.
He's gonna be king of the Kages this time. This is crazy.
Raizo's not even the king of Wano. What the fuck are we talking about?
He's the king of the ninja on Wano, though. That's all that matters.
Like, it's not happening, bro.
Strawberry, thoughts? You ready?
Yes, I am. Sorry, the stuff is moving slow tonight. First of all, the chapter was 12 out of 10, in my opinion. The way that Rayleigh took charge was carrying Shocky and was just like, man, just grab the treasure and let's go. I love that.
Word.
Rayleigh, my guy. Okay.
He ain't lose sight of the goal.
Shut up, Alex.
He was agreeing with you.
Oh, what?
Nah, leave Raspberry alone. You know when she's Raspberry, she don't care about nothing right there.
All right, you got
My
it.
bad. Anything he says, I just take it as a negative off the rip.
You're not entirely wrong for doing that.
You're not wrong.
You're not entirely wrong for doing that. Okay?
That's crazy. That's
I
crazy.
told you right now he is below Za. I don't agree with Za, but Alex is below Za right now.
I promise y'all, I'm
He's gonna
innocent.
stay there for a minute.
Wow.
That's a Za upscale.
It is.
All right.
Okay.
So,
I don't
your...
Other than that, nothing. Close your ears.
You're right.
Other than that, that last panel, man, so to me, the last panel reminded me of, it was a mixture of scenes, but the one that comes close just a little bit was Wano with Kid, Luffy, Zoro, Killer,
Rooftop,
and
Roofies.
Law.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene probably comes the closest to this last panel that we got.
Shout out to
And it was still, to me, it was still nowhere near it, but especially because no, I can't say it doesn't come close, because Whitebeard isn't the captain yet. Kaido isn't a captain yet. The only ones that are captains are Garp, Roger, and Rocks. So it does
Garp
kind
isn't
of
classified.
parallel a little bit, because you have Kid, Law, and Luffy. Those are the only captains that were fighting that one person, versus Wano, you got 2 Yonkos, and then this you fighting top evil dictator.
Okay.
I don't know. It was
can see
nice though. I absolutely love the
People
chapter.
think Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say, so what and I'm sorry, remind me how to pronounce your name.
Slevin.
Slevin?
Slevin.
Is that how you
Yeah,
pronounce it?
Slevin.
Oh,
Slevin, yeah.
okay. So what you were saying about like the Domi Reversi when it comes to Zebek, I feel like that's exactly how we should take it when it comes to Loki. And I think Ree was saying that. Ree's been saying that for a while. Yeah, when it comes to Harold, my bad. Yeah, when it comes to Harold.
Harold, yeah.
The whole Domi Reversi, and look, someone had to take him out. Otherwise, everybody's doomed.
Okay, that leaves my question now. Do we think in this Domi Reversi, because it looks different and it's done differently, do we think Rocks may fight back in his demonic form?
No, I don't.
You don't? I'm about to say, you better, check your consistency. I'm going to fry you on the next question.
I know where you're going.
I
already know where you're going.
I think we will.
Zop,
I already know where you're going.
Mute your mic.
Yeah, mute when you roar, bro.
I know where you're going.
Repeat that question one more time.
Do we think Rocks will be able to fight back in his demonic form? Like he be trying, like, do you think we'll get a moment of like, oh my gosh, like him while being a demon trying to have to like listen to Emu's orders? Would he try the conqueror that he is? Do we think he will fight back?
Okay.
Because this has been the question. This has been a question lurking since Domi Reversi was first done. Could we see? Because remember, that's what the question is for Harold. Did he tell Loki to kill me, son? Like, you have to do this now. So to me, I feel like this moment can be, if it happens, it will be parallel here. So the next couple chapters are gonna be very interesting. Because if I get I'm not gonna lie to you, if I get confirmation that you can fight back in Domi Reversi, I'm on your head.
Trust me, when I get my thoughts about the chapter, I got some stuff to say. So I'm gonna let y'all cook, but I got a lot to say. But either way, did you finish what you had to say, Strawberry? Were you still saying something?
To me, I'll just answer Nika's question real quick. To me, I think it is very possible. Why? Because we still don't know how Teach survives. We don't know how this little, I'll call him a little boy because he's not a baby. We don't know how this little boy gets off the island. We don't know how he's saved. We do know his mother dies, but that also goes back to what she was saying, or not what she was saying, but the Mother of the Year award. She'll do everything in her power to save her child, even if that means giving up her. So I think it's very possible because of how not just strong for the Davy Jones clan, the Davies is, but also just the love and respect that he has for his little family. I think kind of, Rhea, I think you were saying it was Gabon is the one that talks about like the power of love.
Yeah.
So This is where like the power of love comes into play. It's really, really hard. Like, do I love you enough to fight through whatever I'm going through right now? Is it going to overpower this demon, essentially? Oh yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Let's see. Fully, go ahead and go, bro. What you got, bro?
All right, hold on.
Oh, you got notes too?
Yeah, I got notes.
Man, everybody got notes tonight. Okay.
I told you it was one of them chapters.
Okay.
So overall, I give this chapter a solid like 9 to me, and here's all the points that like made like that like my mind wondered about that made that 9 for me. So with Whitebeard, right? With Whitebeard there, going off with him being dummy reverse, my mind really goes into like, was Rox the one that like cut his chest and whatnot? Because like we're getting to that point where we're going to get to the point of seeing like who cut his chest, and if it was Rox, that conversation that he had about you remind me of someone goes a lot deeper when he was talking to Shanks. And if it was and say if it was Roger, because Whitebeard has a chance of like trying to protect Rox because he has a connection with Rox, that puts a level there too. Also, it makes me think, did Blackbeard see Whitebeard kill his father? If Whitebeard was the one that the whole take me out, I don't want to hurt my family, whatnot. That could put levels to like why Blackbeard did what he did too. And like I'm very interested to see like how that all plays out. We're gonna get these factors that are very interesting. They like really makes my mind like ponder and whatnot. And like another thing that comes to my mind is that like with the whole Emu and seeing his form and everything like that, I'm really like solidified that I really think that Emu is some type of like, I don't know if Emu's human. I'm at that point. Here's like a wild theory that just came to my mind from the chapter. With his obsession with Lily, it gives me like maybe he was something lesser than a human in this sense, right? Or a lesser creature, some type of way, right? That had a dream of being more like a princess and a frog type situation, and Lily just was his princess, and he never fucking got that. Because and the reason why I go off that, because I think he is some type of thing that is like the fungus, like the zombie fungus and whatnot. Especially when you look at like the cycle of the zombie fungus and whatnot, it kind of spreads into like how he dummy reverses a little bit. The dummy reverse could be the spread of fungi and whatnot, especially with like how the fungi works with like extending life. That's how like we all know that like their life gets extended to a certain extent for like the exchange for like this like regeneration and whatnot. And that also my bad, nigga.
No, I was just about to say you spitting. I was going back to your return to your home. Don't reverse meaning return to your home. It can also be seen as return to your roots. If you take that and use that as a literal allegory or whatever the hell you call them things. Mm-hmm. As you just said, plants, fungi. Going back to your roots, Emu is literally you're here where you're home, and he's infecting your roots. That's what he's doing. So, ironically enough, what Fuli is saying makes complete sense in the context of what's going on with Domi Reversi. So it could when we start thinking of stuff like that, it makes me start thinking back to Forest God and Earth God, because we're talking about the roots and the home. Like, does Emu go to so Emu goes to any village and then does this? Like, is this why Gold Roger started the pirate era the way he did, to get everybody out of their homes? You know what I'm saying? Setting up a dynamic to where it's like making Emu more dwindling down Emu's power by any means, little by little. If you're gonna making people stronger by making them pirates, making them go out to sea away from their homes. So if this day of reckoning ever comes to be, a lot of these pirates wouldn't have anything to worry about because they're not in their homes, And on top of that, they wouldn't just be nobodies; they'd be pirates. So they'll be adept to living, like they'll be adept to survival. If that makes sense. So Gold Roger's plan could have been way more instrumental, because Gold Roger needed to make an environment to where whoever eats this fruit can possibly, on any type of whim, succeed in awakening this fruit. And the only way to do that is making World of Pirates, and that's what Luffy lives in. So Gold Roger may be more of a fucking goat than the community gives him credit.
People were allowed to travel before Gold Roger. Like, people could still travel. They didn't have to be in their hometowns.
No, for sure. But but I'm saying Gold Roger knew this is the thing and said, hey, give the good side the best advantage. I'm going to strip Emu even more if I can by not letting people just stay in their homes, not letting people just stay there and never becoming strong, never being defenseless. If the day of reckoning ever comes and Emu invades your spot, you're cooked. But Emu might not be cooked if there's already an armada of pirates trying to survive at sea, so you probably don't get to where you need to go. But that's just me on headcanon, bro. No one has to agree with me. That's just my interpretation on it.
Oh no.
I'm a Gold Roger guy, so I don't spend my time slandering. I kind of look to see how, dang, this kind of does make sense that he is more goated. Leaving messages and poneglyphs to give hopeless pirates more reason to keep going. The guy kind of seemed like he knew what he was doing on his deathbed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Might have been his smartest play ever.
I would say if we're
I
going
do
off,
agree with that.
I would say if we're going off the whole my whole thing with the whole tree thing, like in the tree god and everything like that, right? It is like pushing people out to the sea and whatnot. Because we have like gotten more like levels with the mystic levels of One Piece and whatnot, and we still are breaking them down and we're getting more added to it. So like, yeah, it could like him like pushing them out to the sea could be like a rivalry to that of like yeah. But that's all I got so far about like I'm gonna flesh more things out and whatnot. But like overall, the chapter was pretty solid. It just really made my mind wonder a lot about certain things. Like we're gonna get pieces that are really unfolding.
Okay. What did you rate it? I think I missed it.
I give it a 9.
Okay, 9, got it. Bands and Alex, I'm about to ask your thoughts in just a second. I need to read some of these comments. I'm really curious to see.
That's good.
Okay. Man, where's I at? Okay. No, I already read that. Bro said Bogart support over here. Yes. Everyone but Alex. Bogart support.
I love the Bo fraud, man. Y'all ain't seeing with the phone. Y'all like that was real support right there, man. He came in with the support role. You know what I mean?
You're gonna be silent when bro is one-shotting one of these Rocks Pirates.
See, Bogart, people need people like Bogart. Bogart plays healer. He come out, he heal a little bit, he go back. He ain't trying to die. I understand it. Bogart plays healer.
Blue said, I knew Zaw was gonna crash out, but I made him defend Shanks. Y'all heard it.
Tight shit. This is his second time. He defended him last week too.
That's true. Love peace is simmering. Uh-oh. Yeah, so I'll just keep it in, bro. Keep it in, bro. They go move on. We ain't even going.
Yo, it's only gonna get worse, bro. We getting some more God Valley parallels to the current canon. Just wait for it.
9.5 drop Shanks part, and it's 10-10. Oh, without the Shanks part? Got it.
I love it. I love that everyone's agreeing that the Shanks part is bullshit. I love it.
I think he will resist long enough for a kill blow, but I'm just yapping. I think he was talking about Rocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Skydad Zozo says, yes, of course, he will fight back. He will be 500 times stronger than everybody, which again, you'll have to explain how nobody else got reversed in the story. Emu should be able to reverse the world.
Don't work like that.
No, nah.
Don't work like that. Everybody keeps saying that. I don't agree. Because that was the case, Sabo would have just got Domi. But we're learning there's methods that must be employed before just Domi motherfuckers. So I don't think it works like that. And
which I like, because that would make the whole show broken at that point.
Exactly. So I think that Oda was saving all this for the final saga because he knows everything about to get broken. Like, check this. I just wanted to say this, right? This goes into a lot of people that have been commenting in the community, criticizing JD Legend and Brago D Ace, BDA Law. Y'all do gotta give them grace. Because first of all, they're giving y'all live reactions. Not everyone's live reaction is gonna be a reaction you like. Reed might read a chapter one day and be completely disappointed. And everyone else can be like, yo, this is the shit. Oh my God. And just because he doesn't react the way you want him to react doesn't mean we should kill him and strip him and go crazy on him for that. Like that's a lack of grace. That's a lack of tact. We can't be doing that to content creators. That we can't do. Everyone is not going to react to something the way you want them to react. So shout outs to JD Legend and Brago for reacting the way that they did, because I was understanding to it. Everyone's excited about this great power moment that happened with the legendary six figures of the generation. You can't actually scale the moment. You can't. We don't know how much damage Emu received. Emu got right back up. Nothing happened. You can't scale the moment. So as good as it looked, you don't know what the power level of anything was in that moment, and that kind of hurts people that likes power scaling for sure. The whole thing with Domi Reversi and it did seem like it lacked tension when it happened. He just got sliced up and then he did it. I'm not mad at it, but it did lack tension. We all thought that it would be a super tensious moment when he got Domi Reversi. I didn't expect the Domi Reversi to come right after a double spread of everyone in their special move, busting
I didn't
Emu down.
expect him to Domi Reversi like rocks anyway. I thought he was going to Domi Reversi Gart.
Yeah, so like I was saying, like that even just thinking about the Domi Reversi and Gart or Domi and Reversi and anyone else, we thought there would be more tension in it regardless. I didn't think he Domi Reversi Gart, but if he was going to Domi Reversi rocks, I thought it was going to be a more tenseful moment when he got Domi Reversi. It wasn't. It was there was barely anything to tell of how he got it done, how it got done to him. So I can't be mad at the content creators that are coming out and saying, "Hey, listen, I think this is an ass moment because I can't really do nothing with the moment. Like I can't feel nothing crazy for the moment." So that's just me. I don't share their feelings, but I'm not going to knock them on their head for the way they feel about it. I don't think it's that crazy. They might change their minds in a week from now. Sometimes people's first reactions aren't their solidified reactions to everything.
No,
I
was saying I don't think it's that crazy, Nika, because like I messaged you when I read the chapter and whatnot about like how like this moment makes me think of like, oh, they almost unlocked something. That means we're going to see something on a scale that will unlock something. And so it's kind of hard to like scale this moment because I know we're going to see something that's going to surpass this. You know what I mean? Are you going to like? You know what I mean? It's hard to say like. I want to do like I do want to see Luffy in the gang or whoever do a moment like this and whatnot. And so it's just like we kind of have to see that, and so it's kind of hard to scale this moment. I very much that's what I'm like. Yeah, I feel that. That's like it's very crazy for people to be so negative and give like
I loved it.
varying opinions.
Yeah, it was very like.
It's a great chapter.
Great chapter.
Who else has to say their opinion on it? Because we've been on it.
The bottom two. Hold on, I got a couple more comments.
Right.
Botany Boy Size said, "I like that theory fully that you were on." Fred Burger, what do y'all think makes the Davy Clan fate worse if captured, like what Zebek said to his wife?
Oh, I elaborated on this. Oh,
Slavery?
That's remember the whole thing. What's it? Okay, Fred. Remember the whole thing with Teach and his body and him feeling extra pain, and Marco saying that his body's always been weird, like an anomaly, and he led to that in the Marine Force. Teach's body has always been different. I think it alludes to that. Like Teach's body has always been prone to pain. That's a Davy Clan thing. Rocks probably has the same issue. And if the Davy Clan member gets caught by it, they're probably gonna feel more of it than anybody because they actually feel like I think Emu is giving you malice and all that. I think there was a part in the chapter where somebody got hit by one of the Emu's Emu or Saturn's like claws or whatever, and he was saying like, or he was feeling the hockey or something from it. He's like, yo, like he was alluding that it gave him like a darker feeling. Like he feels like more. I'm gonna find the panel, but it's in that. I think Emu does that. Like Emu's like the Cloboterman of the world. Just all the malice and dark grief and the same thing they said about Top Musica. All the grief, malice, sorrow, sadness, all of that is Emu. Emu's like that. That's Emu. That's what I think Emu is. Like a form of like kind of like misery, like how Big Mom got.
I could dig it. All right, last question. So if Emu Domi Reversi anyone in the last 900 years, I'm sure it gives them immortality and makes them subordinate to Emu. So why don't we see any of them as Holy Knights, CB0, Gods Knights, Guards, etc.?
We might see rocks like that.
I'm pretty sure they all got killed. I can't lie.
You might see rocks like that, Blue. Remember, Road to Laughtail, Rocks is still alive. They talk about the iPad pirate. If you think Rocks is Jolly Roger, He has the one that says Rods, and he has another Jolly Roger on top of that one, and that one has Night Time. Keep that in mind.
I mean, he did get introduced in the chapter. Said, "I cannot die."
The promise must be kept.
That's true. Okay. All right, bands. What's your thoughts, bro, on the chapter? What you rate it?
For me specifically, because I've been cooking up with a bunch of theories, and I think this chapter is a 10 out of 10 because it supports towards my theories.
Okay.
A lot with Emu. A lot with I have theories about damage, like the next step that we have to come into place. And then I think also it supports like my ideology between the differences between Luffy and Blackbeard's like I guess you could say like lineage. I think it supports a lot. And I'm starting to like drift now towards for Blackbeard specifically as a character. This is how I view it. I won't get into it because it's like really deep, but I would say it's looking like a lot for me that revenge is based off of love for Blackbeard. It's looking like for me.
I could take it.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that. All right, Alex, what you got, bro?
I loved it. New chapter was great. Best chapter of the flashback so far. I think it might just be best chapter of the year, honestly. It's just good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think this chapter is crazy good. There's nothing about the chapter I did not like. Like I like Shanks like can you pull it up too just so I can go over this part? Because like Shanks, you see him get pulled in with Big Eater. There's a Black Lightning coming off John and like
all right, wait, hold on. Let me pull it up real quick. Hold on.
Oh
shoot, hold on.
Talk.
Hold on.
Black Lightning coming off John. Yes, there it is.
I didn't see. Was there a Black Lightning coming?
Yes, sir. The gun that was the gun that
John,
was that panel right there.
That's coming off. That's coming off Dragon to go up. The panel above is like John.
Wait, hold on though. Zoom in on that Dragon panel because that's the one where it's clearly showing off the gun, the magnetism coming off the gun. If you could zoom in on the Dragon panel.
Right here.
Yeah, that one. Zoom in a little bit more. I need him like in the screen.
I'm gonna pull a page out. I'm gonna pull a page out of Rebook. I don't know, man. Them pixels. I don't know, man.
Pixels.
Hey, listen, that sound like Coke Foolie. It's Black Lightning right there. Am I colorblind? Anybody? Is that not black sparks of lightning coming off of the gun that's on Dragon's back? Zoom in more.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. You can look at it on TCB or Viz. It all look the same. It's all black.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it here, but yeah, just go up a little bit to where you can see John too. Like go.
Oh wait, let me zoom a little bit.
Yeah, zoom out. So this Black Lightning's coming from John when he's doing the Big Eater. He's the one exuding this to do that.
He's the one.
All right, and then like I loved everything about this, and then in the next page, like not next page, but 2 pages after, because like you gotta get the next page is when he gets shot, right?
This is 2 pages after.
Yeah, the explosion. All right, so on the explosion page, we see the explosion ruined the Big Eater and everything. So all the treasure and stuff is flying away. We see Dragon flying away, and we see Dragon clearly hits his head on the ground. He's upside down on the ground where he hasn't landed yet. Only his head's landed. His head and his gun, technically. Like he's hit the ground head first, going oof. So to me, this is where he would just let go of Shanks and like subconsciously try to grab onto what he thinks is him, and it end up being a log right here. Like this made perfect sense to me.
I was gonna explain when I got to me, but you did it, so there you go.
Yeah, and then we also see like Shiki is scared of Gonzui's bullets, so like Gonzui's bombs are like Shiki threat level. Like he can take out Shiki level characters.
Fair enough.
You just saw John get hit.
Yeah, John literally got knocked out by one, so that's
you know
fair.
what I mean? Like I just loved everything about this chapter. The chapter was great. I loved the part where Rayleigh was being a man, still focused on the goal. Like I like this part right here where they're all like getting ready to conquer his attacks, and you can see Black Lightning coming from Big Mom, even though she's only using 2 homies right here
on her
That's-
attack. Yep, this
Yeah,
Black
it
Lightning on
really,
Big Mom's attack.
really only using Napoleon. It's 1 homie attack. She was using the other homie to like ride around for Zeus.
Yep,
No Prometheus. No Prometheus. Really a 1 homie attack.
This
Then you
confirms
also
that
have,
every time you've seen Ikaku's sovereignty is the conqueror's code of attack, bro.
Yeah, I already thought that. People would argue before that the Black Lightning exuding from Big Mom afterwards, when she first did it, is a crack in the mountain from when she like cracks the mountain behind her, and it's only in that one panel where the crack is, because like the next panel, the mountain is fine. So like it is just coat. Like she just has Black Lightning exuding from Ikaku's sovereignty. I love this panel. This panel's crazy. I love everything about this chapter, man. I really like the parts where we like got more like deeper to like create more theories on what's actually happening. Like everything was just good. Like Whitebeard and Big Mom still being there, because like at the end too, after this attack, after he recovers, if you go all the way to like the end, the last page, you see like Kaido's not there no more. Because like when he recovered and did that wave, Kaido left. Right, so then like Kaido's not there, but we see Big Mom still there, Whitebeard still there, and Roger and Garp are still there. So I'm thinking that like, I really like this because like it adds to like, you know, Big Mom was just talking to like Kaido about, oh, you need to repay me, and then like as they're about to like, well, he's like, how would I do that? He just dips because he doesn't want to repay her, because like Big Mom's willing to kill him if he doesn't give him something like worth that devil fruit. Like that devil fruit was worthy in her mind. You know what I mean? Like I liked all that.
Okay. What did you rate the chapter?
10 out of 10. Best chapter of the year by far.
Oh yeah, that's right. You said that. Best chapter. I can dig it. Okay. Oh, Nika, please. I was about to go, but I'll let you go.
10 out of 10. I'm giving it 10 out of 10 as well. I rock with the chapter. They gave a lot of details to a lot of things. Like one of the answers they did answer for me is, remember the whole thing with Rocks needing 2 devil fruits? The fruits he needed for sure, or it's the fruit Luffy got and the fruit that Blackbeard has. It's those 2. The whole darkness thing, he literally has a technique named after darkness. It's called Pandemonium, Curse of the Abyss. Like Pandemonium is the capital of hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a place where that's just pure darkness in itself. So that tells me the fruit he wanted for himself was the darkness fruit, which is why Blackbeard was not going to make a move on anything until he found that fruit in particular, because he knew how crucial it was to the plan. So he needed that fruit. Then we now know that it has to be the fruit, the Sun God Nika fruit. Harold was the only person that said that Rocks alluded that could awaken. He said if I gave it to him, if he has it, most likely it's gonna awaken. All the lore behind what we know with Elbaf and Sun God Nika, he that would make him a worthy candidate for it. What else I like from the chapter? I love the whole thing with the rivalry with Garp and Roger. That was fire. That was super fire. I like to see that, and they were the only 2 that really had like the rivalry thing. So I thought that was interesting. That was dope. What else? Whitebeard's first named attack, fire, and because it means the name of the move in the Viz, it's called something else, and it's called Void. It was called Shattering Void in the TCB. The spoilers was calling it Space Breaker, but the actual thing that it's called Chalk, whatever the name is, it means sky or something. Yeah, it means Sky Splitter, which is crazy because he be splitting skies, and also his weapon is called Heaven. His weapon means Heaven Splitter, so it all makes sense for Whitebeard. I thought that was it. Shouts out to Garp. All them allegations need to die with Garp. Us as a fandom, we gotta come to terms. Like real talk.
No.
We really do. We gotta really have a 1-to-1 with ourselves. Like when we put people on allegations and they actually answer those allegations, we need to take them off allegations. I remember
Did he answer?
The clip.
He stayed on the Marine, right?
Hold on, Reed. You could go find the clip. I literally said, And you agreed with me too. I said, yo, I bet there's gonna be a moment when he has to make a decision on who he needs to fight for. He literally had a panel here in this chapter where he's like, yo, which side do I help? Making the classic face. Like, come on. Like he literally, I literally called out a moment that's gonna happen with him. It happens white on rice, and the rice get ate up, bro. Like the plate is clean. Like he did what he needed to do. He told you. We now know perspective changed now. The perspective of Garp has now been Domi Reversi.
I
Like
don't
you
think
got to
so.
think about it. First
Garp's
of all, why would
perspective
Oda
is
have
changed.
this guy in the story, Luffy's grandfather? You
He
looked at
didn't
him as you
switch
looked
to
at
the
it as an
pirate side.
outright
He just
bad person.
started
Alex, give
protecting
me
the
a minute.
Marines.
Alex, give me a minute. Alex, give me a minute. Just give me a minute, brother,
You
please.
good? You good? Bro.
Right? And I'm saying we have Garp. We see what he's doing. He literally makes a move. Now we know these years of Garp just being in the Navy, it's like that because they can't do anything about it. That's why they can't afford to get rid of Garp. He's too much of a symbol as it is. Problem is, Garp doesn't have everyone rallied on his side. He's a symbol in power, yes, but he doesn't have everyone on his side, which is why he spends his time infiltrating the minds of the younger generation. That's why Sword is a thing now. Garp, Garp doesn't get his full redemption until Sword finally comes into play fully, for sure. But he saw what it was, and then he went and he tried to change people's minds. He like, yo, look, we can't have bad people running around because things gonna get worse. So I don't want pirates, but we can't have Marines that's just gonna be doing this, that, and the third. They wanted Kuzan. Kuzan was gonna be him. The problem was Sakazuki had a faction, bro. He had people that was willing to vouch for his name and say, nah, we want him, the red dog. We want him. Sengoku was kind of with it. He wanted Kuzan too. That's the person he referred. Problem is that fate plays its way in One Piece. Everything's gonna be flipped on his head. Like you said, Reed, you said when you're one, like you said this. This is what I was talking about in the comments. But you had said this last stream talking about the moment with Blackbeard and all that, and he was like, "Yo, when you're going to the top or you're trying to achieve a goal, people aren't gonna believe in you. Sometimes it feels like you're the only one in that fight. Yeah, that's Garp. He feel like he's really the only one in that fight. Yes, of course. Like that's I love the live action for how they did it. Live action is canon in no way. But the way he sat there and explained that to Kobe and was like, yo, Marines, we ain't the best in the world, but we're the only things between good, like the bad, the worst, the ugly, and utter chaos. We're the only thing between that right now. Because if we weren't here, it'd just be up and it'd go Holy Knights would be at everybody's door. It'd be crazy. So I feel like we gotta give Garp his credit. We gotta, like I said, the most interesting thing about God Valley is what happens after God Valley. What does Garp spend his time doing? Is he the one that that tries to start Sword? If he's not, is it somebody else that takes note of what Garp does and tries to maneuver and take that energy and that momentum and move forward with Sword themselves? How does it all play out? Because even when I look at like people like Suru, you're not gonna make people be Domi Reversi and then out of nowhere tell us that her devil fruit is to wash away the impurities of the heart. Like that's literally a countermeasure. Like I'm over here like, oh shoot, crazy. Okay, so then like we gotta give credit and grace to there are Vegapunk told Dragon. There are still good-natured Marines out there, bro. And I'm pretty sure he meant his father and other people, so on and so on. Get what I'm saying? That's just me. So I'm waiting to see how this all really plays out with Garp. I feel like he's a big figure right now to look at. A lot of controversy, but we gotta give him his credit. Because there's a lot of creators who's been giving Garp a lot. So I want to see how everybody's reaction is because I know the videos usually come out Wednesday, Thursday before the next chapter comes. So I want to see everybody's content because I want to see us as a fandom. Can we not say when somebody's done something? We put them on the clock. So when do they come off the clock if they done what they're supposed to do? Like it's kind of crazy. I'm just saying.
Valid.
Very valid.
Okay. All right. Wait, did you get everything you want to say from right now?
For right now.
Cool. Okay. Real quick, my thoughts on the chapter. Definitely 10 out of 10. I'll say that. Maybe 9.5 just because of like a few ways this chapter was written. So I'll go 9.5. But I want to say 10. But either way, it's close enough. Off top, I do want to say my long running theory that maybe Loki really didn't kill his father, I think I got to retract it. And the way that I'm watching, and of course, this dude's going to laugh. Of course, he's going to find it funny. That's hilarious. The way that I'm watching this, I was actually praying that it was propaganda that they had to team up against Rox. I hate that that's actually the real thing that's happening, but it's happening, and we're here. We all are watching that this is about to happen. So more than likely, Harold is gonna get Domi reversed, and Loki's gonna have to kill him for that reason. Okay, fine. I'll go ahead and secede that. Okay, you were right. I was wrong.
Don't say I'm not right. It hasn't played out yet. But I have a very strong inkling that I am.
I'm feeling like Oda is placing this in front of us to give us the parallel when we get out of this flashback, because that's what we're going to see next. So I'm already knowing where he's going with this, and I just have to accept reality. So off top, it's cool. I will give that. I'll just throw that theory away because it just doesn't exist anymore. Now, Garp is another piece that's very interesting for me. I'll say this. Okay, I do feel a sense of I feel a deeper sense of respect for Garp. Okay, these last couple chapters, not gonna hold you, he's looking very shisty and very weird. Now, again, like I've said, and you've kind of explained it already, the whole thing about who is this? I get what you're saying. It still kind of just doesn't sit completely right with me. I'm be honest. I would have preferred him to know who he was, right? But be like the rest of the world. I'm saying how I would have preferred. I know you're about to say that.
No. I was just about to say I actually agree with you, because I actually believe that if it was Bogart explaining that, you wouldn't be feeling with it how you're feeling right now, because you would have been like, okay, that's his right hand man telling. That would have been a casual right hand man telling his man's moment, and maybe you wouldn't have been feeling, but because it's some random Marine in his platoon, it's like, what are you doing? But I do want to say, channel that back to Water 7. Remember the way Garp moves with the men in his platoon. If you remember how the casual relationship he had, like to the point where Garp didn't want to do. Remember, Garp somebody's like, yo, I don't want to fix this, and then one of his men be like, you have to help us, and then he's like, okay, it's kind of like how they treat Luffy, because he's the Luffy. You know what I mean? He's Garp. That's the only reason I said it parallels like that, because there's shit that Luffy don't know, and then Robin be right there to explain it for him, because that's what she is. She's information. Luffy not. Luffy can't keep up with all of that. He ain't made for it. You feel me? He's like Gon. You can't. If you ever seen Hunter x Hunter, you can't really explain too much to Gon. After a while, he time out. Like, okay, bro, word. Tell Killua, bro. He'll explain it to me later, because he know how to break it down for me.
That is fair. Yeah. That is fair. Okay, I'll give you all that. Oh, that's fair. The only pushback I'm gonna give on this, again, I've already said off rip, I'm giving Garp his respect. Okay,
you did. A little more respect. Real talk, you did. I really think that's fair, because I've literally seen two. I'm not gonna say no creator's name as of yet, but I've seen two of them. One of them, he's like, okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Garp. He's okay with it. The other one I'm seeing is like ignoring it, and it's like, this is distasteful. I'm not gonna lie to you, it feels distasteful as fuck. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna give him his credit. Again, the only thing I would have preferred that would kind of solidify how I'm feeling right now is, like I said, if he would have just like, oh wait, that's Saturn. Wait, what is going on? Like, if you could at least be like, I know who this guy is. Like, I know this is Saturn. But even with that knowledge, yeah, I don't like the way everything's working. I'm still fighting back against you.
But this is the crazy thing. I think he would have known Saturn if he's seen him. But the problem is Saturn was already transformed, and that's why he needed the explanation from one of the Marines that been there, because they seen the whole thing play out, and they're like, "Yo, that's."
Nah, I think he just never met that man. I think he never met that dude.
I don't want to believe
him. I never said he met him. That's not what I'm implying, Alex. You be misconstruing my words a lot.
Well, no, you saying he know him if he see him. I'm saying
if he sees him, because just like Marine said on Egghead, yo, I've seen a picture of Saint Saturn before. I'm not saying if they've seen the picture, Garp could have seen the picture at the least. Especially to reach to what Reed's saying, you're trying to tell me the guy had no inkling of an idea about the 5 Gorsei. He would have at least seen a picture. But my whole problem is with the scene is that Garp didn't see Saturn as Saturn was just the old man with a cane and a cape. That's not who he saw. It was a spider demon looking like some shit out of Stranger Things off rip. And Garp's not gonna recognize that. Garp's not gonna see that like, oh, that's one of the Gorsei. Yeah, that's top dog. If he'd have did that, he wouldn't have beat no allegations. That would have meant he'd been known about them doing this shit, and he cool with it, and we would have been sitting here frying him for it. But that's not what happened. It was unrecognizable to him. He'd never seen that before. He's like, what the hell is this?
What the hell?
What the hell? You know, on an
I
island.
get. I'll give you that because his quote was I guess it depends on how you take this quote. He said the 5 elders, never seen them before.
Mhm.
Now you could. I'll give you this.
think he
He
should've
said he
never
didn't
seen
see
them.
them. Now
No, I
he is
agree
literally
that he
just
never
saying.
seen him. I was saying it would have made more sense if it would have happened in that light. That's what I'm saying. But even still, the Marine here, what's it called? The young Marine still has to explain it to this guy because even if he's seeing him for the first time, he's not gonna just think that this spider demon is what runs the world government.
That's fair. I'll retract some of that because I'm rereading it. He's not necessarily saying he doesn't know who the 5 elders are. He's just saying he hasn't seen them, which I guess is possible. You
I
haven't
think-
actually seen them.
I think he knows of the group, but I don't think he's ever seen any of the members. even
I
a
can
photo.
okay. Yeah.
So I think
I can accept
we'll
that.
just be surprised. But I
I can
also
accept-
like it. I think like Garp isn't really like in my mind. He's not beating any alligator. Like in my mind, Garp is sitting here and he's really being the hero of the Marines, where he's fighting to defend Marines here. And like this is why like Sengoku's telling the other Marines that Celestial Dragons actually hate Garp and want to get rid of him because like they know that he actually punched Emu, but the way they had to spin this to the rest of the Marines and like the world to keep it secret is that Garp was like protecting the Marines and all these other people and like being the hero of the Marines. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do that.
But the allegations I'm talking about are not the allegations you're talking about. Your allegations, Alex, are Alex allegations. So that's just wanted to differentiate real quick.
I will say I'm very interested. I know Alex had kind of talked about in the comments as far as Emu's conversation with Rox, talking about Emu's conversation with Rox, calling him Davy Jones. Very interesting. I know, Alex, you were saying in the comments that she can, I guess, pick up on the will of other people when they've like accepted the will of another person, which is fair. But I don't know. My head wasn't going there. Like, I'm really feeling like we're starting to get the potential. Like, we're thinking that like Blackbeard has multiple souls. Like, if Rox had 2 souls, the soul of Davy and the soul of himself, and then Rox has all 3, or not, then Blackbeard has all 3. I could kind of understand why she would like actually see Davy through Rox, not just the will. Like she could actually see him. That's kind of what I was picking up from their interaction, not necessarily just the will part.
I'm only on the will part of it, like inherited will. To me, it made sense. Like it was Emu doing the same thing he did when he saw Luffy and was like, oh, that was Joy Boy, and like was punishing Saturn because like you let Joy Boy get away. It was like he recognized Joy Boy's inherited will in Luffy the same way he recognizes Davy Jones' inherited will in Rox.
I don't know. I can see what you're saying. I just think Blackbeard is a little bit different and Rox is a little bit different because we're thinking they already have the souls of each other. That's why I just don't think they are exactly the same, personally.
I'm not gonna lie. I hate to fucking say this, but like, I feel Alex. And the only reason why I feel Alex in this sense,
Why would you hate to say that? That's just correct.
No one likes to agree with you, bro.
I mean, sometimes Alex, you doesn't like, but like, yeah, it's like, but I feel you though, because like, I really do feel like we don't really like no one's really talked about this too much, right? But like, seeing the era that we're in now, right? Rox didn't go for the One Piece and whatnot, right? And like, I know that's like, you know, I mean, like, we don't know if he knew about it and all those kind of factors, right? But the fact that like Roger dead in a sense, right? I feel like you can kind of like think about it in the sense like, and no, this is like a weird like thing, right? There is errors and whatnot, and I feel like what Alex was talking about, like there are errors of like Nika, Davy Jones, and like Joy Boy, and like there are like levels to this and whatnot, and there are errors like that they're passed on to do like what Nika has said before about like the Naruto reference of like passing down generations of like from like the
Yeah, it was the same thing. Will of
Astra,
Fire.
Indra, and all that.
Yeah, it's the
Oh,
same
Will of
yeah,
Fire. Okay.
it's just that, and now like I feel like we're getting that, and that's what, like I feel Alex when he's talking about that, like I feel like Emu can feel that will of like Davy Jones, like he's a Davy Jonesman and whatnot, and I don't know how deep that goes into like I've seen some crazy theories to where like people believe like Rocks did go for a One Piece, but he found his own One Piece. Davy Jones is One Piece and whatnot, and Roger is going for Nika / Joy Boys is One Piece and whatnot. And there's actually two pieces and whatnot. I don't really like get behind that too much and whatnot, but like I can like fuck with it if you really sit down. That's something that Oda would do. Be like, oh, I thought it was one piece. No, it's two pieces. You need two things to make one thing. Type shit. That's something that I wouldn't put past Oda, because like I could see us having like Luffy and like Blackbeard fight Emu, and then we have our like big
See, I wanted to bring this up because people made a post. It's on I had posted it on my threads. It's a picture, and it's basically the 6 people we see now fighting Emu, and then people like made 6 people now of the current generation fighting Emu. And interesting, you know, is Luffy for Roger, Kobe for Garp. They put Blackbeard for Rocks. Then they put Yamato for Big Mom. They put Momonosuke for Kaido. I thought that was interesting. And they put Zoro for Whitebeard. So it was like, okay. So it's like, how do y'all feel about that? I just throw that out there. How y'all feel about that mix up?
I actually like it. I like it.
I like
Me too.
it.
I did too.
I like it. I'm not even mad at it. You know.
I need to see what Momo has though. Everything else hit for me, but Momo is kind of that wild card. I'm not really sure, but he has the fruit that can make it happen. So that's
to match what Kaido did. He already doing that. So I mean, if he just got to show up and do a burrow break, you know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy.
Did we give Momo love? That piece of shit kid, the one who was crying at the end of Wano. That motherfucker. Like,
Momo with the kimono is Pink Dragon.
He's the Shogun of Wano, bro.
Yo, Cameron would be disrespected. The fact that this motherfucker was pink and crying.
What you talking about, bro? But now he pink and flying, nigga. What you talking about?
Like, you can't have my color and then you crying. You crying.
That's crazy.
You were wilding, bro. Yo, bro, didn't Kobe cry? Kobe went from crying to knocking down Titanic Cat.
Crazy, bro.
Niggas came a long way, bro. Like, you gotta chill on the pink friends, bro.
Yo, I mean, on the ground, like, I wouldn't have been able to move on without you. I'm like, yo, bro, what the fuck is he doing?
I don't know. Momonosuke, last time I seen him cry, he was also shooting at people. So I don't know. Like he got some tears out, and then he got that bull breath cry. That's all I remember.
Nah, when he was seeing Luffy leave,
Momonosuke, the real one, he told his soldiers, "Sit down. I'm gonna shoot myself. I got this.
You can't leave.
I got this. I'm a handle it. I'm a handle it. Y'all don't need to move, yo.
You can't leave, Luffy. I need you." I was like, "What are you, a stand? You a stand now?"
He said, "Yo, Yamato, chill out, bro.
He's a
I got
stand. You got it. You got it."
That's an interesting take.
Momo said, "Chill out, Yamato. I got this. Let me shine."
Interesting take.
Crazy.
Okay. What was I saying? Wow, that went different.
Momonosuke was a stand.
No,
it really that man Ryoku go down, man. Stand over him.
I'll say this because I want to give my boy Momo some credit. Momo stood 10 toes in front of Kaido, and a lot of other characters in the show wouldn't have done that. They would have just took the death. And to the guy who you will not slander, Usopp, he would have died on that stand and he wouldn't have said his name like Momo did. So you cannot protect Usopp and slander Momo when Momo had that moment in front of Kaido and Usopp would have died. He would have died
I
a
understand
death.
that.
So where's the slander for Usopp if we're
Because
slandering Momo?
no, Usopp and
No
Wano
slander
was
for
terrible.
Usopp.
I said
Usopp
that
is a real
already.
one. Usopp
Wano was
a
a
real one.
terrible
You
art
lying
for
on
Usopp.
Usopp.
I've said that
You
already.
lying on Usopp.
Alex, hold up. He trying to test Zah consistency, gang.
Wano was a terrible art for Usopp. Even Nami stepped up and was like, yo, she did not throw her captain aside. Usopp wanted her to save her life, and she said no.
Usopp was already taking hits for it. Man, y'all hurting my heart on this Usopp.
I'm saying in Wano. I'm just saying in Wano. I'm not.
Wait, let me tell you, I gotta take that piece a little further though, because that's not where it is. Because you are not. It doesn't. You can't go arc specific because characters can have great next arcs, and you'll still refer to what they did in the past. So you can't say Usopp is looking nice right now, or he looked nice in Egghead, and then discard like the moments that were bad. But you don't do that for other characters. That's where it's confusing.
You trying to pull
because I'm just trying to understand where we're going here. That's not consistent. Because Momo could show up, he could be just like Kaido, and you'll still say, "Oh, and Wano."
I've never given Momo anything. I don't talk about Momo.
See, that's my point. If Momo pulls up and does what he needs to do, you still won't give him credit.
No, I will. I just don't care for Momo. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just calling this way to
You didn't even give Kobe his credit for Honesty Impact.
That's true.
I don't like the move, but I understand what happened. I don't like the move. I've never watched it again. It's a stupid ass move.
So you don't like the move. So you like Kobe though, right?
No, he don't like he thinks the name Honesty Impact is cheesy. To be fair, he's not wrong. I just like Kobe's
Honesty Impact of anything you could have
is
thought
cool.
of. Why not Revenge Impact for my boss who just got killed because of me? By the way, he got stabbed because of me.
Because Kobe's honest. He's a good boy.
He should have said
Kobe's the only one repping his style of justice in his attack. Kobe's putting his style of justice in his attacks. He's the only one doing that, man. I like that.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that. Upscale on Kobe, upscale on Luffy.
Talk about it.
I think the reason why Joy Boy was able to affect Emu with the hockey knot, not only was it PTSD because Emu it was reminded of Joy Boy. I think it's the level of hockey, the purity of the hockey. And Kobe is a righteous guy. This is why he's not affected by Bo. I think the same for Luffy. Luffy eventually they need to grow their hockey to the potency, but as far as the quality, I think they have the purity that is needed to harm Emu for real. Because think about it. You got six people. They the top of the verse. These six are the top of the verse. Emu got right back up. But the only thing that's in common with these six people is that none of their hockey is pure in my eyes. None of their hockey is pure. One of them got kids already. Kobe and Luffy are literally pure, like pure to the fullest degree of the word. Like they're pure. You get what I'm saying? Like Luffy had in his own sense for joy. Like he's pure. He's immune to that. Boa Hancock, most beautiful woman in the world, strip butt nigga. Take a look. Where the food at? Like you feel me? Like that's Luffy's not. He's not a tainted soul. Same for Kobe. Everybody's turning to stone around Kobe, and Kobe's like, yo, Helmeppo, damn, you stone too, broski. Like, sheesh. Everyone is like that. At this point, Garp, we know he's not pure. Not Garp. Roger, we know he's not pure. Simp. Garp. Whitebeard, same thing. What's it called? Garp has a kid already. Rocks has a kid and is a simp, or was a simp, retired simp, now has a kid. What's it? Big Mom popping kids out every 2 seconds. Kaido, I just think he's a demon, so you know that speaks for itself. So I just think when it comes to the actual looking at what actually harms Emu and keeps Emu on the floor, I think it's that purity of the hockey. That's just me. I think it's the purity, and I think Bonnie's going to be very important to change the board back to white from this Domi Reversey, back to white from black for this Domi Reversey thing, because Bonnie could put people into their freest form. So what happens when you get a hold of someone who's Domi Reversey, but then I want them in their freest future.
Yeah.
Boom. She just needs to do it to other people. She could do it to herself. We know she just needs to do it to other people, which is an ability she can do. She can change people's body structure, past or present. She did it to the Straw Hats. So Bonnie upscale for me. I definitely think Luffy gonna have. There's something up with Luffy. The anime portrays it a little differently compared to the manga, but it's the all white form, and I think Luffy being all white is a purposeful thing compared to Emu being contracted in all black. So I do think that matters a lot, like a lot. I'm not gonna hold you. Upscale. Luffy, Bonnie, Kobe, upscale.
Death from Above 56 says Whitebeard had one lapse in simping. Come on.
That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need. That's all you need.
To test what I'm trying to say, because I've been looking at the one common thing that these guys could have, and I'm not even thinking about Kobe. Kobe popped in my head on accident thinking about Luffy, and I'm looking at it like, dang, why would Joy Boys hockey hurt and not the top 6 people of the verse all at one time with their best attacks? And I'm like, dang, the only thing that could make a real difference is if it's the quality of the hockey. Like, you know what I mean? Not the potency, but the quality. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
I got a question.
Yeah.
That's really 7 or 7 is like
11.
It's 11.
It's 7, but with an L by the S.
Anyway, when you read this, when you said the Roger simping, the Rock simping, did it take your opinion about them down? Because we already know what Raspberry feels. She's like the lover. She's like, oh, I love the way Rayleigh was like, I don't care about that. But when you saw that, did you go like, I need y'all to lock the fuck in? Like, I want to know how you felt about that.
Okay.
Yeah,
to keep it a buck, it frustrated me when it came to when it came to Roger, it frustrated me a little bit, only because it was like I got so much hype with Roger, but I appreciate this this flashback because it humanizes the legends in a sense. You know what I mean? But I did get a little frustrated. I did get a little frustrated.
Cool. Everybody got a little, even I got a little frustrated, but you recognize the overall point of the humanization of these people that are portrayed to be monsters of a time when we don't even know if they were actually people. Now we're finding out they're actually human beings. Like, yes, that's more morally, that's what's important for the story. So, yes, because you don't want these little kids looking up to just be these warmongers. Right. They're not. You want these people to have hearts. That's just what you need.
But what I wanted for Roger was to be a little bit more like,
discipline.
Yes. Like how no. You know how Luffy, like how you said, like Boa can pass by him all day long, everything out, and he's like, "You got food?"
Yes.
Hello? You know what I'm saying? But so what I had would have because Rayleigh does give me Zoro vibes. You know what I'm saying? So when Rayleigh was like, was smooth with it, I'm like, okay, I need Roger to be a little bit more oblivious, a little bit more like, yeah, I'm the captain of these wild guys. Yeah, they gonna be fawning over, but whatever. Like I wanted him to kind of like be a little bit more thorough, I guess, when it came to that.
Have you ever read the Ace story?
I see this as like if Ace had made it to adulthood. That's all I see this as. If Ace had made it to adulthood type shit.
Yeah, because the way I paralleled it in the Ace novel, there's actually a moment where his crew members, I don't know if they're reading a book or their newspaper or something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was something about the most beautiful woman in the world, or the Kuja Pirates. And they were kind of like, and Ace was kind of like, oh, let me see. Like, he was mad hyped for it. Like, he wanted to see it too. So for me, it always existed that Garp could be like that. Not Garp, that Roger could be like that, because Ace somewhere.
I think the story's called
like father, like son.
Personality. Yeah, like father, like son. A lot of what Ace, like the moment Ace dies, and like that's actually a moment that's embedded to him because of his father. Like people, like a lot of people slander Ace for it, which is cool. I've partaked in it myself at times, but at the same time, it's one of those moments where it's like, yo, Ace didn't turn back because Ace don't take no bullshit about his friends. Like that's something Roger even passed on to someone like Shanks. You get what I'm saying? Shanks
Yeah.
just like we don't get the bad side of it with Shanks. With Roger, we got it. Garp told us, yo, you in somebody. Roger be cool. The moment you insult one of his friends, he'll turn around and destroy a whole army. He'll destroy a whole he will take out a whole whatever. He don't play about his gang. And that's how what Ace treated what Sakazuki said about his father. Like, yo, you can't talk down on my father. I don't care what condition. I could be here with a broken leg. I'm gonna use this other one. Granted, not the smartest thing, not the best way to go out, but he did stand on some morals there. You know what I mean? His own personal morals. That was his own personal creeds. Because that's a Gold D thing. That's what I would say. If we met another Gold D in the series, I would figure that would be something that would be portrayed in their life. Not that we ever will, but yeah.
Also, the book in the Ace novel is called Bragman, Kez.
Okay.
Yeah. You said it was Bragman?
Yeah. Because like Mass Deuce thought Ace would be interested in it because like it has stories about giants and stuff, but it's also stuff just about like the world in general.
Okay, word. I'll take your word for it on that because I haven't read the Ace manga in a little bit. I need to pick up on my annual read.
But you guys
like I
brought
said,
up. I'm
that's
sorry.
two people. That's two people. That's another woman who agreed that Roger should have stepped the fuck up. That gooning shit was too much, even for her.
I can't see. I'm not gonna dig
Zara, I'm tired of you.
Hold on. I'm not gonna go crazy on Slevin's explanation for it, but Zara, you already know where I'm coming from with this. If you ever seen Pirates of the Caribbean, I believe Gold Roger Sparrow, is just Jack Sparrow, and Jack Sparrow was the same way. Anytime he had moments he had a moment where he could like holler at old girl, he took it. He don't care if that was his man's or not. He didn't care. I just want y'all to know. He never looked at dude as his man's, but he gave him credence. He knew he had capabilities to be like, yo, in the moment, that was his right-hand man for sure. But when it came down to old girl, if she gonna put them lips on me, she gonna put them on me. That's how he was working. That's how he was.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all.
Yeah. That's just the pirate world, you know what I'm saying?
That Roger is just Jack Sparrow. That's literally how I look at it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't think it's. You got a bunch of dudes again. Hey man,
his gooning was a little too much though. His gooning was a little too much. You being on the floor and she standing over you, bro. Like, listen, Jack Sparrow
was baiting. She was baiting though.
She wasn't doing all that.
Baiting though. Like she was baiting. Like Rocky was baiting. She wasn't acting like the typical Kuja. Like I tell you all the time, Kujas are supposed to be. They're supposed to be like, yo, fuck niggas, like, nah. I
don't like
it. She wasn't doing that. She like Gavon and saying his name right before she attacked. She's like, oh, she said my name, and he like damn, like he don't even want to fight no more because he don't like how she said it with the tone.
Listen,
she's doing that to people because she can. She's literally sitting there like, yo, I can't open this jar. Girls, you don't chill out. Like Kujas are known for strength is beauty, all that. You was a captain, you conquerors and all that. You supposed to pop that open and be good. She was literally playing with dudes, bro. That's just how she was. So I'm not mad at Roger.
Nigga, you right. But
as a man, I probably would have felt like that same shit on some bullshit.
Yaki, the only one that went out to the real world and realized that that strength is beauty shit only matters in the Kuja, like in the Amazon Lily. Outside everywhere else, beauty is beauty.
But yeah,
listen, I get all that. I'm just saying, like, yo, bro, like, the one thing I'll give Jack Sparrow this, he wasn't like, yo, you're not gonna stop me from everything I'm trying to do. Roger's like, I wanted to be captured. I'm like, all right, bro, you got it, bro. You need to take your little goon ass down.
Nah,
Goon D Roger. That's what I called him, bro.
Not this chapter, but last chapter when he was like, whenever Jack Sparrow would look at that compass and be like he's determined, I got the same type of vibe when Roger was like adventure, when he was talking about that adventure shit. Like he was at the last chapter when he was like, yo, this is like, what is this? Like when he realized Emu was there, he saw like this is an adventure type shit. I was like, yo, this nigga's really Jack Sparrow, bro. Like it's really what it is.
And the only reason he's like that is because Rayleigh finally claimed the girl.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, he's only fucking laughing because Rayleigh claimed the girl.
I think Emu was just didn't do that. I think Emu being there is just more interesting to him at the moment.
Yeah,
I don't think he's over it.
It has nothing to do with
more important.
Rayleigh is doing exactly what his captain asked him to do.
Yeah. That really
That
was
nigga
it.
cried
What
in
it
the
is.
corner.
Yeah,
He's like,
I don't care.
I'm like, God damn it, Roger. I have some gusto. Some gusto. A little bit of gusto.
There's nothing wrong with his gusto. I don't know why you tried to actually sit here and try to get another female to go against me and what I gotta say about Rayleigh or Roger or anything. Who cares what they are doing when it comes to this very beautiful female? Okay. They know she's beautiful. She knows she's beautiful. She knows she can get away with a lot of things.
She's not into you.
I don't think he's ever been in love. But like, I don't think he's ever been in love, bro. This might be the first time he's ever been in love, man. Like, he don't know how to handle these feelings. Roger, yeah.
You talking Roger?
All of
Yeah,
them.
Roger ain't never been in love, bro. Like,
They're all young.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. He was wilding on Gloriosa. He was wilding. Like, he should have. I don't know what he was like. Nah, like, he should have just left Shocky and Gloriosa.
Facts.
What's the 8?
I mean, we all saw how Gloriosa ended up looking like, though. So,
but hold on.
Crazy hate.
He's bad. He's bad when she older. Bad when she older.
Elder
You
Neon
only end up like that in One Piece if you don't get what you want. If you don't get your dreams and aspirations. Shocky only ended up looking like the way she looks because she got what she wanted. She wanted Rayleigh. Got him. Every other woman look like crap because they don't get the man they want.
Suru looks like crap because she didn't get what she wanted.
You gonna stop?
No, Suru got what she wanted. You gotta remember, got what she wanted. She got a
You got a
granddaughter.
grandkid. That's what I'm saying, man.
She look like an old hag.
That's a sword rest.
She look like she being sword in the stone. That's what she look like.
And she's still strong. She reading for it, bro. They step for it. She put them on the clothing line.
To be fair, having a kid don't mean you get what you want. Look at Miss Bakken. Having a kid don't mean you get what you want.
No cap. People don't talk about this for Suru. Back in, if you read chapter 0, they sent Suru after Roger. Garp was like, "Yo, Suru, let me ride on your ship with you." She was like, "Yo, you didn't get no orders to go after Roger. That's me."
Nah, you right.
Garp jumped on the ship, but they sent Suru after Roger, even though Flamingo was running from Suru. It's like,
I was gonna bring that up,
bro. Like,
I was gonna bring that up. She is too busy going after Flamingo to actually change the marine system. I knew I was gonna connect what the fuck he was trying to talk about. This bitch was really trying to.
Nah, Flamingo probably tried her. Like,
she wanted to do all
probably tried her.
Suru was part of the problem. She part of the problem.
You only got one more time to call her out her name and Fuji.
She's an old hag. She's an old
right
hag.
on this podcast.
She's an old hag. I'll call her that every day to Sunday because you know what? Y'all didn't call Garp everything other. Y'all didn't call him a liberator. Y'all didn't call him this.
Listen, I don't think we should trip on Suru, but they have been wilding on Garp. I agree.
How many slaves y'all see him free? What civilians enslaved did y'all see Garp caring for as he ran into this battle? I just want to know.
And you know what? Suru was she was cleaning the victims before she sent them to jail too. That old hag needs to be called out. And I've been saying this shit for fucking 2 weeks now. Call her out.
Okay.
Fully, if this was my podcast, I'd be like, crash out right now.
You know what?
Crash out on Suru is uncalled for.
Nigga, don't understand. I'm only doing this because they come at Garp crazy. So you don't call Garp crazy, you gotta call this old hag crazy too, right?
So wait, if you go at one old timer, you gotta go at them all. That's how you treat it.
Keep the same energy. Ew. Keep the same energy.
You got Sabo energy. I like that. Amnesia boy. You got Amnesia boy energy right now.
That's cool. You were saying something, Bands. I didn't hear what you said though.
Oh my bad.
Oh no, I was just talking about Gloriosa. I think we shouldn't slander her, man. She's beautiful when she's older, man. Just gotta find the beauty in her, man.
That is so sweet. That is so sweet.
Bro, you guys gotta.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Beholder is an old hag.
Yeah, you gotta understand, bro.
A fucking old hag. That's what the fuck she is. An old.
Hold on. Reel it.
Calm down.
Woo.
Let me tell you something. The older the berry, like some people say, the older the berry, the sweeter the juice. That ain't my cup of tea, though.
That's a raisin. That's a raisin.
It's called a fine wine.
Clean
raisin.
That's what it is. I got you. Got you, Fooling. I got you.
Nah, she's wise. I don't care what you say, Zah. She is wise, and she has been trying to keep Boa on the right mind. And she doesn't give Boa any bad advice.
I'm not talking about Gloriosa.
Yeah.
She's a good woman, man.
Even when Boa was trying to get Luffy in there, she was like, "Listen, you got to do it like this." Like she was really trying to old time it. Like you a Rocks pirate for real. I fuck with Gloriosa.
She's a good woman, man.
She just don't get no love. They ain't
Gloriosa is
love.
no, she's actually good. She does keep Boa in check though. I gotta give her credit. She keeps Boa in check.
I was trying to tell Alex this like what a month ago. I was like, yo, bro, they don't give Gloriosa no love. They literally did it. No dude acknowledged her beauty at all in the storyline of her being relevant.
I ain't hearing that, man.
Gloriosa's biggest problem is
she's
a stand.
I think Roger should have.
We seen the fan mail, bro.
Give her the will of D. You feel me? But he didn't do that.
Gloriosa's biggest problem is she's just willing. She's just a stand. Like, and Roger didn't need that. Roger wants to chase. Roger would never love someone like that. He loves the chase, even though the chase don't want him. That's his problem.
Man. Roger don't like cottage core. That's all it is.
I do want to see the first interaction with like Rox and Eris and Roger and Rouge. I do want to see those first.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think Rouge was
Toma.
giving him a chase. I think Rouge was just like, yeah, I'm here. Like,
yeah, but I don't think she was giving it up from day one. That's what I'm trying to say.
He said, yo, what's your name?
Was
Porky's D Rouge. He said, say that.
I think it was day one. He was already.
I'm agreeing with Foley. There was a chase. It was a chase.
Oh,
you're talking about a motherfucker who travels the plane. He not giving up. He not.
A woman that held a baby that long just gave it up. No, come on, Reek.
I think he met Rouge. It was love at first sight to the point where like he was like, "Yo, Rouge."
Whoa. Let's ask the women. In this. Do you guys think Portas D Rouge gave a little bit of a chase to Roger? Because I think there was a little bit of a chase. I think Roger is one of those type of pirates. He never goes for the easy thing. He goes for the hardest thing. That's just who he is.
I think she played hard to get, yeah.
Oh!
It's like,
Zah, come back, bro. Come back.
Wow. Let's wait.
I don't know if she played hard to get.
I want to break some
you go
down.
somewhere.
I
think she's a strong woman. I don't know if she played hard to get.
I don't know. Okay, listen. Do you think Usopp? Do you think Kaya plays hard to get with Usopp?
Who?
No.
Kaya.
Okay, watch this. Right, Usopp is someone who also was like, yo, like he's someone that looked at the most beautiful woman in the world coming off of Fishman. When right before they went to Fishman Island, he saw Boa Hancock. He was like, yo, the most beautiful in the world. He's acknowledging her as beautiful. You get what I'm saying? Like the same shit. He's not simping, but he's acknowledging still. You get what I'm saying? But we know where Usopp's heart really is at, right? I personally think I think Roger, like Reed was saying, I think that was the day one, and you know it ain't work out on the seas, and he didn't get shocky, so he went back to his day one. Like this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I personally think that. I really do. He met her probably one time when it's on an island. You know, if not day one, he met her when she was on an island wherever she was at sailing, and then it was like he really kicked it. Where I was like, yo, one girl I really had a vibe with, I'm gonna go back and kick with her. Like they looking for me out here and out west, all that. I'm out here, bro. Like fuck it. Like,
no, bro. Oh, hear me out. That's some shit Oda might do, and the only reason why is because it's just like. That is just some like real like I don't know how to say it. That's some real fucked up shit in the sense of like damn I don't want.
It's not fucked up. It's not fucked up. Yo, I'm gonna tell you as a man, bro. Listen, I'm gonna tell you as a man, bro.
It's more chauvinistic. That's what it is.
Listen, I'm gonna just tell you as a man. I'm gonna just tell you as a man, bro.
I don't think it's exactly like that.
I'm just saying. Look.
She was the rebound. She was the go back, the safe.
Well, yeah, I don't think Rouge is that. I think he meets Rouge after that.
That's not how he looked.
I love how
it's kind of downplaying that. Like her being like
yelled at by like the men in the group. I literally wanted to hear the women's opinion on this shit. Like I like how I didn't want to hear. One woman already agreed with me.
All right, go ahead.
Raspberry, what do you think? Do you think Cortez D. Rouge gave Roger a little bit of, I like you, and you're about to be king of the pirates, but cut it out.
I mean, the way that you just did that, absolutely not. But it could be 50-50. That's the thing with her character, with the little bit that we do know about her. She seems like she could give that little bit of a pushback, but then she also seems like just one of those women that's just very sweet. You can be a very strong character without having to be like Zebek's wife. Like, hey, look, you wouldn't have married me if I wasn't able to handle this. Get back.
Right.
You could be like that without saying it. So I don't think that she had to give pushback. She could, but I don't think that her character necessarily has to.
Y'all talking about pushback. This man about
are we talking about Zebek's wife, Loki's mom, right? Oh no, you're talking about Blackbeard's mom.
What?
No,
wait a minute.
I'm talking about.
What'd you say?
No,
Don't mind me.
I'm agreeing with you, Strawberry, because personally, the man's about to die. He got a year to live. I don't think there's no time for no pushback. Like, there's no time.
Thank you.
No pace. Like, that's a show you probably knew how to.
Now, you know what she looks like. You know what she gives. You remember that Hercules animated movie?
Oh, Megan. Yeah, she.
You know what I'm saying? Like she really loved him, but she was fronting. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit, but she really.
That's all I'm trying to say.
That's all I'm saying. Just a little pushback. It's not a lot of pushback. Just a little pushback. It wasn't just like, oh, you pulled us, have a baby. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't that easy. That's
bro. If you have 1 year to live, you're not about to take no pushback. You need a successor.
We understand.
We're here for one reason and one reason only.
Bro, they had it planned.
I don't think it was.
Bro, they had it planned.
I thought he took a whole year off to live
Yo,
over there.
speaking of that offspring, though, I have a question. Because I used to get frustrated with Blackbeard because he killed the love of my life. You know what I'm saying?
Who?
Ace.
That wasn't
him. I understand that.
I'm sorry.
So,
Blackbeard didn't kill him.
So now that I
He
see,
set him up. He didn't kill him.
He killed him, man.
Ace killed Ace. Ace made his decision. I'm the biggest Ace fan in the world.
Ace is but Blackbeard is the reason why Ace was in the position that he was, though.
I'm not agreeing with that. Tell him, Slab.
Y'all really feel that way?
Yes.
No, I don't.
Hold on. I'm not disagreeing with you, but in the context of One Piece, fate matters. So every decision is your own.
Thank you, nigga.
I believe that it was his decision.
Ace had to do what he did.
But Blackbeard did.
No, bro. Watch this. When we find out the full context of what happened with Rocks and God Valley, no matter what we say, y'all are still gonna say Blackbeard killed Whitebeard, and y'all are still gonna hold Blackbeard to that pedestal of killing Whitebeard, no matter what it all played out to. No one's gonna sit here and say, "Oh, Blackbeard's justified." No one's gonna do that. So we can't sit here and flip and hold the same. Blackbeard lives as a pirate. He even said it to Whitebeard. He said, "Yo, I did what I did, and I still believed in you. I believed you could save Ace." He pulled up to Marineford saying that to Whitebeard. And granted, Whitebeard did it. Him and Luffy, they got together and they got this job done. Everything was executed. They got it done. It was Ace who killed Ace, bro. Ace turned around. Don't get me wrong. I just gave that whole soliloquy about Ace noting it to his father, and it's in his genetics. Cool, but you still made your own. You still made your decision.
You turned around.
That was a grown.
Turning around didn't get him killed.
You turned around.
Took his hat off, brushed his hair back,
Turning around did not get Ace
your
killed.
daddy's a bitch, and you turned around and risked everything.
Turning around didn't get Ace killed.
Did.
Ace had to save Luffy. That's why he got killed.
Nah.
Ace had to stop that from happening.
No. Ace is right too, but Ace also called
Ace didn't make Luffy stay there.
No. That's wrong.
Ace
You're right on saying that Ace made that decision too. Yes, but Ace caused that scenario because if Ace would have never stopped and turned back, Luffy would have never been standing there to be vulnerable in the first place. So you still ducking and dodging and coping when you
He
say
ain't
shit
do
like
none of
that.
that.
You
For
gotta
Seven,
come to
your
terms
boy
with the
turned
real
around.
truth.
He calls his
He
You
ain't do
own
gotta
none of
come to
that.
terms with the truth.
He
I'm
But
calls
Luffy
his
Luffy.
own
wasn't
death.
standing
Yo,
there.
he,
Luffy
yo,
was
bro,
still
I hear
running
it
away.
every day.
Luffy
Every
was
time I
just
tell
slow.
somebody Sabo's my favorite character, they tell me,
Luffy
"Oh,
wasn't just
he's
standing
just
there.
a
Luffy
better,
was still running away. He was just slow. Ace
he's just
didn't
a
do
Team
anything
Ace."
today.
But
Over your
a lot of
daddy
times I hear
jokes.
that,
That's not
Over
I
your
know
true.
both
daddy jokes.
perspectives of
That
all
man
of this
turned
field,
around
bro.
because
You're
he
not
said,
That is
gonna
"Yo,
none of
literally
daddy,
that
lie
is
to
stop."
yourself
true.
on this.
Luffy is still running away
Y'all
when
got 30
when
seconds.
Ace gets killed.
Yeah.
He is
Finish.
trying to get away still when Ace gets killed.
Damn, Ree,
Luffy's just
I do
running
got the theory
slow.
I wanted to hit you with.
I got you. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Wow.
Great
Okay. Nika, last thoughts to Nika. Wow. Last thoughts to Nika. Please. Because there was some stuff he needed to spit. You got it, bro. Do your thing.
This is my theory I'm trying to cook for today. So I personally believe the fruit that Loki might have eaten is just might plainly just be a rubber fruit. I could be wrong, but I think I could be right because Loki seems to embody. He thinks to himself that he embodies everything that the sun god is. We see even him as a kid was literally doing that. He was doing the Gear 5 poses, doing the laughing. Interestingly enough, we know that the devil fruit was swapped out. Now, I believe, I ain't gonna say swapped out. We knew that someone else found the devil fruit and that they could have taken the devil fruit, whatever the case may be. I believe the original devil fruit was, as Rock said, it was the devil fruit. You know, I think it was the sun god he told me. I think it was that. Now, the interesting part is that with this fruit, if you actually look at the constructs of it, we've been getting callbacks, all of this stuff from Thriller Bark. What was the one thing they showed us in Thriller Bark that actually like really clicks here? We got an ancient giant who can fight like Luffy. I think that's exactly what's gonna go down with Loki. I think he's going to be an ancient giant who can fight like he could fight like Luffy. He's going to have the same premise of what we see with the body stretching and everything, but we know that Oris was doing that through other means with Moria. But I personally think Loki's going to be doing that the same way, but with a fruit that's actually based off rubber. Now, how that fruit got there, I personally think it was swapped out by whoever found the fruit. When we saw what was going down with Harold, we saw somebody finding the fruit. I think they might have swapped it out. And they might have been trying to take it back to Marie Joie, whatever the case may be. And then Shanks, however he got the information, could have been his twin brother, could have been by some other means, we don't know. But he knew that they were transporting it, and he launched a raid on it. So we know that fruit is no longer there. But it makes sense for that fruit to have come from Elbaf. But that can't be the fruit. Because Loki's sitting here telling us he's the sun god. He's him. He's telling that to actual him. Luffy. We know Luffy's actually him. So Loki can't be that. The only way Loki could think that he's the sun god, the only big note that we know about the sun god that even Kuma was saying is that he's someone who could fight to suit his fancy. Like he could fight freely. He could do whatever he wanted because he could stretch like that. And that's the same note that Kuma thought of when he saw Luffy on Fuchsia Village practicing. You know what I'm saying? He noticed he could fight freely because of his rubber body. I think Loki might have a rubber body. He already embodies everything else the sun god would do and would be. You know what I'm saying? He already does that. So the best thing I think would make sense for Loki is if he actually has a fruit that just makes him rubber. Or at least makes his body stretch in some form or fashion. Because then by doing that, he's embodying the philosophy of the sun god. He laughs all the time. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit. But we see full on. Boom. He has like the rubber fruit would just make sense into the theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can dig it.
Yeah, I can definitely dig it. Like the main reason why I can dig it is because like it makes sense in the sense of like the way that Gora say like hides things and whatnot. Like so when they we don't know they swapped out the fruit and like in Elbaf and whatnot. Like, going off that like they swapped out the fruit they had to swap would have to be in a sense like the Gomu Gomu since it is a fruit that will be in the encyclopedia.
The Gomu Gomu is not an actual fruit, and that's not in the encyclopedia.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say he ate the actual gum fruit. I didn't want to say it.
I know what you mean. Yeah, but
I know
like
what you mean, Foodie. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
You're just saying that because that's what we know the fruit. The other name for the fruit would be the gum gum fruit. So to think that he actually has the real gum gum fruit would make sense. The only knock on that is that Vegapunk said there's no historical.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So you're thinking this like, because I was thinking that's why I didn't like it to begin with. I still kind of don't, but like I get it now because you're thinking like, what if like the gum gum still made up? But what if there is just a rubber fruit and that's separate from the gum gum? Because like gum and rubber.
That's what I'm alluding. That's where I'm alluding to. I just didn't throw a name for.
Okay, I get that.
I'm gonna leave that to Oda, but I think his fruit is gonna actually be because the one thing for Shadow, I'm looking at Thriller Bark and it's giving us everything we got in God Valley, everything we got in Elbaf so far. We got in Thriller Bark, all of it, everything. We got all of it. The Captain John, the Gonzui, the even the goddamn thing that looks like Emu, the Emu Boji,
At this point,
Boji thing, everything we've seen it in Thriller Bark. The Moria stuff, the Kazok, we're getting it all, and it was in Thriller Bark. So the last thing that would hit is the thing with the ancient giant. We got an ancient giant that went crazy and had like this fun fighting spirit because it got it from Luffy, and it's supposed to mirror Luffy, right? And if it's mirroring Luffy, then it was able to fight like Luffy. So if we're in Elbaf now and everything's reflecting, it would just make sense if Loki, who already thinks as a kid and everything, he's already doing mischief and laughing and doing poses like the sun god. I think he already embodies the sun god philosophy. The only thing missing is the one noted thing about the sun god, besides the whole laughing part. He has a rubber body. That's the only thing missing for Loki. So if he had a fruit just based off rubber, or a fruit that was mythological in some way but gave him a rubber attribute, I would not be surprised if that is what we're about to deal with when we get back. Luffy fights with lightning. The goddamn guy has a hammer that lets him use lightning. Come on, what are we doing here? Right. Well, you know what? I'm not saying it like it's that convincing. It's just think about it. At least, it's one of those theories. You might gotta
Thriller Bark callback.
That was crazy.
You might gotta try to clip the best part.
Thriller Bark is fire.
Get it hot to this.
I mean, come on, Reed.
I'll say this. If what you're saying actually is true, Thriller Bark stocks are up, and that's crazy.
I know,
but you're right. I hate it.
Bark stocks for a minute.
They've been up ever since Shamrock showed Cerberus, and we had the Cerberus and Thriller Bark. They've been up, man.
Nah, they went up slightly.
My stock,
they
going up.
They went up a little bit in a whole cake when we found out that Lola's Beaver card meant something, but they ain't really hit on nothing.
Nah, bro. Nah. They went up a little.
They didn't hit.
They're like what is it? That he was a Kazuki one now. That stock went up a little bit. They were like this stock.
The Captain John stuff been shot up too. Captain John,
I've been holding on.
Gonzui, all that been shot it up a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. Even low key, I need to actually go back and watch it. Just watch that NC with the Umi Boji just to see like, damn, like. Was that really Emu just popping up? Because the world government did just send Kuma over there. So it's not like they don't know what's going on. So maybe they're checking up to see if Kuma did the job. Emu, like, I'm going to check myself. Like, this D-Clan member, Monkey D. Luffy, let me see what's going on. Luffy got away. Like, type of bullshit. What if it is? It could be as simple as that. I don't think it is, but it could be. You never know.
Interesting.
That's tough.
Okay. All right, man. Slevin, thank you again for tuning in, jumping on. Bands, you're dope.
Appreciate come regular. That'd be great.
Yeah. Always nice to have both of y'all. And Alex, you've been here a lot, but we still appreciate you being here. But you already know your gang. When you're not baiting, you're gang. Outside of that, though, good stream. Appreciate y'all. Next Monday, another chapter, and we out.
Bye.